At Sleep Outfitters Outlet, great sleep is a big deal. Save 40 to 60% every day on every Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Queens as low as $249. Customer exchanges, closeouts, and floor samples. Inventory changes daily, so come in for your dream deal today. With no credit needed financing, expert advice, and up to 60% off retail, it's never been easier to get the sleep and savings you deserve. Go to sleepoutfittersoutlet.com for financing details and to find a store near you.
Good evening and welcome to BB on Blast, Big Brother Canada. And yes, we're still doing the game show theme because we run with it, not like BB.
On tonight's show, what happened during the triple eviction behind the scenes?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Shut the fuck up and do not talk to me. I'm quoting someone there, that's not me. I can't remember anything that happened, so I'm just looking. Ica shreds some letters.
Finally some talent.
And Jace gets the replaced. No.
Jace gets replaced. With who?
No, Marshall Moose. Oh no.
Her mum.
Lost it.
I'm Gaz.
I'm Lindsay.
Welcome to BB on Blast.
Canada.
Penultimate
week.
Is next week the final?
Yes.
Okay.
Next Wednesday or Thursday.
Next Wednesday's all over. It's Final Four now.
Yeah. Helena, Kevin, Betty, and Josh. Fucking
Josh should win, not really. Still Kevin to win? Yeah? All in on the guys.
I thought Kevin was at risk this week, did you?
Did you? Oh, when Betty started to...
Becky was on to him, wasn't she? This is going to be a
They did well this week to keep us guessing, I think. I wonder how much Big Brother says, like, yeah, but can you just... Can you just give us the other side, just in case? Do you think they do?
What, in the diary room?
Yeah.
Oh, of course they do, yeah. On the one hand,
I knew
on
you were
the
going
other
to say
hand...
that.
Well, because that's what they do. I've got some interesting information.
What's been happening in the week? Where have you been digging around for this information?
Oh, and I've got information from season 2 and the callbacks they've been doing in this season to season 2.
Oh, okay, nice.
I watched the episode where Alison got the butt veto.
Yes. Oh, the flowers!
They were in the flower. How did you know this?
Alfie told me about this. He said he didn't want to say anything to you because you were going to reach it by yourself because you're currently rewatching.
Yeah, it was the exact same thing inside the flowers. I was like,
were they the fake flowers?
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, they really did like do a proper callback.
Were they on the table next to the sofa?
They were in the same spot.
There.
So if you were a super fan, well, how did Kevin not know that? If he's
Is Kevin the super fan?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it all a lie? What did she find in the flowers?
So
a little pink slip as well?
Yeah, I think so. And something else. The butt veto was good for 3 weeks. Jace's veto was only good for 1 week.
Well, you know, those twists do degrade over time.
That was about it from that. But I thought that was interesting that they did cover that. So, and Alison got evicted the week after. So,
did she use it on that week? Or?
She did use it, but it was she's so annoying, so boring.
Did she come out of that war room with the bobbleheads?
Yeah.
Bring back the bobbleheads, I say.
The bobbleheads look good.
Yeah.
Well, most of them did. A couple of them a bit dodgy. Now, Anthony from the Pretty Boys was on the Taryn
Why are we
show.
talking about it? Okay.
Because it's interesting. Because I want to hear your thoughts. I've never...
Anthony from the Pretty Boys. Is that Poutine Puppy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
love him.
I've never seen someone kiss someone's arse so much as Taryn with Anthony from the Pretty Boys.
Because everyone loves that man.
Like, what a strategic game player.
I thought he slept most of the time.
Kevin must have been watching your game and, like, learning from you. How dare you put Kevin and him in the same sentence? I don't think so. Anthony said, Kevin's been learning how to finesse from me. It's like, finesse what? Getting evicted fourth.
Do you know, I think maybe I just couldn't
with
zone
that season.
in. Yeah.
We had
that'll do.
We had Goat Boy. What more did we need? This is the best.
Have a Ribena, that's all I can think of when you say that.
This is the best part. Anthony said, he was in the task where they were behind the glass, with Spicy
yeah,
Bee
he was,
that.
with those balloons or something.
Yeah, he said, going and doing the museum task was a good way to give back to the community and the culture.
The Big Brother community, or...
Yes.
The culture means like black culture.
No,
right?
that's not what he
the
meant.
Big Brother culture.
Yeah,
does he mean?
Yeah. It's like, don't do us any fucking favours. And then he was
also, I don't remember that moment.
Exactly. What was he even doing?
What were those balls and balloons all about?
Fuck knows. And then he goes, oh, but we were in there for so long and we were doing this and that and they didn't show all of it. He was giving it the old cornflake house thing. It's like, mate, no one cares about you.
Wait.
You're not interesting. Fuck off.
I think he might mean the culture.
No,
Because
he didn't.
other housemates that were there were Spicy V, Jedson. Perhaps he was talking about diversity and representing. Because it was Cindy with an S.
He
No?
wasn't.
The BB culture.
No,
the
he
BB
was talking
Can,
about, like,
the BB Nation.
I've rolled out of bed to, like, give you nerds a
thank
treat,
you.
is what he was saying.
Thank you, Anthony. We're forever indebted.
Boring and not a
If
good
anything,
game player.
he should be grateful for the coverage and getting the airtime. Because I think people do love that series and they do love the Pretty Boys for some
Who
reason.
does?
I just hear it
Don't
around.
talk shit. He's from who?
I mean, mostly himself.
You're talking absolute bollocks. Laura, I think it was Laurie who said the only thing I remember about that guy is he shouted at Kira and made them cry.
Oh,
And I thought, yeah, I remember that too. I don't remember anything else.
I don't.
Now I've got something else.
I do remember that pink do-rag though.
Now, this is interesting because after the live feeders were moaning that they didn't show
Live feeders were
the
moaning.
butt veto
Surely
thing, they didn't show Jace getting the veto on the feeds. They showed the whole of the moose task on the feeds.
Yes.
Apart from the bit where you saw Marsha, you didn't see that bit. But they actually showed Kevin going into the diary room and getting given the task, which they never showed the diary room on the live feeds. I thought that was interesting.
I guess it's safe that Kevin's not suddenly going to start talking about his medication.
Well, maybe. And the other tidbit I've got is Betty only took until the 26th of April off work as she thought she'd be booted long before then. Which I thought was
Well, at least
good.
know where you are by now.
Yeah, she's going to have to sack herself when she gets back.
Yeah. She has to deal with the complaints.
That was it for my tidbits. Any good or a bit shit?
No, good.
Shit bits.
Good. Yeah, I had something else. Oh yeah, I know what I wanted to shout
Go
out.
on.
I wanted to shout out BB bath bag because we were just looking at together
Yes.
BB bath bag on
Sounds like you're saying bath bag.
bath
Bath.
bath bath bag.
Bath bag.
I can't remember what the handle is exactly. but
BB
if you-
bath bag. That's the
Is
handle.
it all in one?
Yeah.
Okay. This guy, and he knows us by name, so I think he might listen.
Follows me. Follows you, I think.
Yeah, we follow each other. He's making some very good Big Brother documentary style
Yeah.
content, and I was calling it documentary. Lindsay laughed. I was like, "You wait, it's documentary, isn't it?"
It's actually put together very, very well. Like
Yeah.
the graphics and everything, and the editing is actually really good. His voiceover is good too.
So he's done this video about the fans trying to like infiltrate BB1 and beyond with like the banner planes. And it's really interesting because you said you haven't seen that series because everyone's
No.
like, oh, it's like
Boring.
boring because it's not a game.
Yeah, but it looked quite good.
But it looks like the real
looks
Big
quite
Brother.
good from that.
Yeah, and
them
it's
rising
funny.
up against the producers of the
And it looks like all the same shit that happened over here happened there. It's really weird
isn't
how
it?
like
tennis, even the tennis balls.
exactly, it's people's instinct to
Yeah.
infiltrate reality
Yeah,
TV.
yeah.
I wonder if they got any wall jumpers. That's probably the one thing that didn't happen. Like we actually got people crossing the wall.
Oh yeah, they got the wool yellers. Maybe not the jumpers.
Yeah.
They got snipers up there.
But anyway, us playing that together earlier stemmed from us saying how like what a good presenter Arissa is and how bad Julie is, and I was like, actually, back in the old days, she didn't seem so bad, even though she was presenting like the news.
Yeah, why is she presenting it like the news
'Cause
still
she
to this
did the
day?
news. Maybe they wanted
That
it
don't
to be-
matter. You could do something in one job. I used to be a hairdresser, now I'm a pilot, but I'm going to like drive like this.
Cutting corners.
That's not how changing job works.
No, true. But maybe they wanted it to come from a sort of like serious
Official.
journalistic sort of angle because it was like, oh, we're observing humans in this experiment, you know? Because that's how they sort of sold it back in the day. But yeah, check out BB Bath Bag's YouTube
And
content.
follow him on Twitter. He's got some funny shit on there.
Yeah,
as
and
well.
Lindsay said there's not enough views on that video, so put some respect on
there
his
should be
name.
more. I mean, to be fair, there's 1,000, which is pretty good. Now, have we heard any more goss about BBUK? Did we know anything?
There's something came through from Alfie with a quote from Emma Willis. She says she doesn't know anything about BBUK reboots, so you have to ask Rylan.
Good. I'm glad she doesn't know. She will never know.
Was there some talk in the week?
There was something about Jamie East and all that. But
I think that's unfounded tittle-tattle.
Oh, well, that's what BB on Blast specialises in. Basically, we haven't really heard anything. Oh, BBAU
I was going to say,
starts.
But coming in fast is BBAU.
Does that mean we don't even get 1 week's break?
I think we get about a week, is it? The 10th of May, does it start? I think, according to Alfie.
Oh, I ain't got my calendar.
Also, be careful with that. What have you put in your calendar?
Sandy, be careful. Yes, I have.
Be careful with BBAU's social content because it's all left, right and centre spoilers.
Oh, yeah, I don't follow that shit.
I just don't know why. But 9th of May, there you go. 9th of May, Big Brother Australia. So we get a little break after Canada. We'll be back covering BB Australia, royalty versus new people.
Cannon fodder. I am looking forward to it, but I know that I'm going to be so disappointed.
Do you think so?
Yeah. It's just because the format, I don't think the format works for that. Like, think of Tim's season, we got 90 fucking episodes. That was like... Yeah. I know you didn't even finish it, but that was like...
because so many episodes.
Too many episodes, I know. At the time it was, but when you watch it in your own time, it's just beautiful.
In your own time.
Yeah, it's true.
It's funny, on the Bath Bag documentary, he said that the first series was a suffocating 6 nights a week.
Oh, yeah.
We were like, 7's not enough for us.
Remember when they took it off on Saturdays over it? We were like, what? We must see
worst.
what's happening on Saturday.
I think it came back, didn't it? Or made that up?
I think it did. It's like, what the fuck am I going to do on Saturday night? How dare you? So
loss.
That was about it for the updates, for the admin. Have you got notes for episodes?
I have. I can't really remember what happened in the week. I guess.
So it was where they showed like what you didn't see during the trip.
Oh yeah, Dan was like, "How long are these commercial breaks?" It's like during the break.
Mm. Oh yeah, there must be a while.
Long. Episode 24.
I think I haven't got the episode number written down.
Oh yeah, I've written Josh putting up Betty fallout to come. I'm excited. Gino said, "Stay away from the 3-headed dragon." Okay, yeah. Gino's just walked out, telling Jacey didn't be careful.
I was a bit disappointed that we never got to see like the fallout.
Jacey Lynn winner HOH.
No, the fallout from Kevin and Helena turning on Gino, like Marty getting pissed off about it, kind of thing. In a way, it was like Marty was gone straight away, wasn't he? So we never got to see like the blowback from it. We did see a bit in the jury house this week, I suppose, but.
Wasn't any blowback though, no?
No, not really.
You mean Marty and Gino, or...?
No, Marty, like, turning on Kevin and Helena sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
But it never really happened. I can't
remember what happened.
Gino said, "You've been my rock," to Jace. Shout out, Paul. Jace went and cried in the storeroom and said, "I hate everyone."
Do you know what's funny? We call it the storeroom, regardless. I think they call it the pantry in Canada.
Oh. See.
She says she hates everyone. And she said it's like losing 2 people in one. Oh, yes, she did.
She said, "Gino's a guy I've been seeing in this house." Like as if she's had a few options. Should have used that veto. Which veto? Oh, the secret veto.
Yeah. I've written that everyone is queuing awkwardly for the toilet during the break. Did you notice that?
No.
I think Marty came out and everyone was like not saying anything to him.
I think Jace also said, "These snakes, I swear to God." Snakes.
She's been using that word quite a lot lately. She said Jason said to Marty, "It's all because you couldn't make a decision with those fucking gummies." She said that in real life. I think she did.
Yeah. I mean, she's right, isn't she? Yeah. Oh, and then she said, "I like this. Gino shouldn't have been thrown into the ring with these gummies."
He threw himself into the ring with the gummies.
The ring. Just imagine the gummies like with their hands like. What a line. Marty said, "I tip my hat to you, tremendous players," to the others.
Tremendous players. Put your feet up, Marty.
She's right, though. Marty couldn't make a decision, could he?
No, but in a way, Marty was exposing potentially that they didn't... He was exposing the distrust he was trying to. It's like, if you really do believe in this, there's no problem because you're a pawn going on the block, so therefore... He didn't have to make the decision. Yeah. It sort of removed him from it and also gave people who were nervous a chance to expose themselves, I suppose.
Looking back, though, you know the bit that I missed where Gino got given the option to put it in? Marty was like, you know, oh, you don't have to do this, but don't you think Marty was a bit like, you better, kind of thing? Don't you think Marty sort of set a little trap for him there?
He did, and he fell into it. But
sucker.
I don't know. Marty was like, "Oh, you know, I really want you to not go." Well, then, if that's the case, then you could insist on not putting Gino in.
I was listening to a podcast that said Gino should have eaten that gummy bear before it caused him any trouble. So that's a good idea.
Who said that?
I don't know, someone on Taran, I think. Betty is confused as to why Josh put Summer up. Josh said, because she's so likeable. So, Summer started getting really shitty, didn't she?
Not quite yet, I don't think.
She said she feels a type of way about it. Oh well, go away.
But when Josh was like explaining to Summer to Betty why he'd done it. Betty goes, "We better tell her that before she has a petty moment."
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then Betty said to Summer, "I had nothing to do with that." To be fair, she didn't.
Then I've written next, here comes Summer's petty moment in the Expedia lounge.
It's petty Betty, not petty Summer. Summer said she's going to put Josh up as soon as she can. Well, too late.
It's petty cash if you're going to Betty.
Josh said, "Do you trust me?" Oh, when he said to Betty, "Do you trust me?" I thought it was like a foreshadowing of what he was going to do to her later. Do you know what I mean? He was saying, "Do you trust me about Summer?" But like, do you also trust me when I'm going to put your ass up in a minute?
I don't think that's true. What you said, do you?
What? Which?
About his put her up because she won't go, wasn't it?
Oh, so the bollocks. No, I don't even think Betty was onto it. But didn't Betty actually say to him, "Are you working with them?"
But he was always on the cusp of something, but not quite getting it.
Yeah, true. And then Summer came in shouting,
What is your reasoning, sir?
Yeah. You're putting me up, my guy.
Yeah, you're putting me at risk, my guy.
We were cracking up at that. I don't know why.
Why did you lie? I actually really like Summer's delivery. And I feel like the way she talks sounds like someone from around here.
Yeah, it does a bit. And she goes, "How am I supposed to concentrate during the veto?" What's your fucking problem? You concentrate harder than ever, I would have thought, if you're up. Yeah. Just like, do. Yeah, I liked her calling him sir and my guy. And then the others were hearing them shouting coming through the door. Jace said, "Liars." Oh, yeah. This was good.
Did she?
This was good to Helena.
Oh.
Hold on, if you got more of the
No, I've got Jason versus Helena here. Tell me, what happened?
This was when I went off Helena.
Oh.
Jace goes, "Liars, you both make me sick," to her and Kevin. And Helena goes, "Right back at you." I thought, hang on.
They were standing by the dining table having a go at one another, right?
I thought, what do you mean right back at you? Jace has literally done nothing. No. You and Kevin stabbed Gino in the back. So you
She's got a right to be pissed off.
Yeah, if I was Helena, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm really sorry, we had to do it for gain." Do you know what I mean? Not right back at you.
Well,
that was just bitchy and unnecessary, in my opinion. It was. Oh, that was the end for me and
petty
Helena
or
right
beyond
there.
petty?
Just stupid. Like, you're never going to get a vote. Why are you saying this shit?
Yeah,
your jury management fucking sucks. You're running around doing all this work. Kevin is taking all the credit for everything, and if it was Kevin and you at the end, it'd be a fucking unanimous vote for Kevin as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. Kevin was biting his nails.
Shut up, last episode.
Jace said, "You have so many number ones. Your word means nothing. You're a snake." And in
I think, is it because on the side, Jason and Helena have been sort of pretending to each other that they've got something going on.
And Helena was like stretching, like limbering up for the competition.
Oh, yeah, she was.
I thought, just her whole attitude there, I just thought, no, I don't like you anymore.
The funny thing is that Jacey-Binned was like going in at Helena, and Kevin literally said, "I definitely had a big part in this."
Yeah.
And she just went, "No, but it's Helena who I'm holding accountable."
Kevin just gets away with it. It's quite impressive, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
But what was I going to say? I like Jace like that. I like it when she gets a bit fiery.
I actually think I've warmed to her.
Yeah.
In the last couple of weeks.
When she's the underdog, it's like, yeah, come on,
typical,
do
isn't it? Just like the underdog.
Just the way it goes. Jace blaming Helena, not Kevin.
Even though Kevin's just stood up and gone, "Nah, it actually was me."
Yeah. No,
it's
it
not
wasn't.
about you.
Oh, and Helena said, "Shut the fuck up and don't talk to me," to Jace.
Oof.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's losing your cool, my guy.
Like, listen, sir. Look, Jace has every right to be angry. She literally got stabbed in the back. Kevin saying nothing and letting Helena take all the heat. Helena's coming off rather unlikable here.
The thing is, he's allowed to get away with saying nothing when he's actually said something.
Yeah.
He's given full... He's like, basically opened his hands and admitted his part in that.
What's going on out there?
I think Dan's putting the bins out. I've got no idea why.
Is it the wrong day?
Yeah.
Does he think it's... What day do bins go out?
Can we pause? I can ask him what he's doing.
All right.
Right, so apologies for that.
Apologise.
Disruption.
Bin gate has been resolved. So, Jace said she's voting for Summer to stay. Summer was just sat there and not really campaigning to anyone, which I thought was stupid. Josh said, keep Betty to Kevin and Helena. Oh yeah, he was going, you have to keep Betty, you have to keep Betty. That was in the storeroom as well.
I thought that Kevin and Helena were sort of trying to make a decision of their own, but then they decided to sort of like go with what Josh wanted.
Betty got up to check on Josh. They were celebrating that Marty's going home.
Yeah, and then she asked who he's putting up.
This was when Betty realised Josh was going to put her up.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He said, I can't put up Kevin. And then she's like, oh, are you going to put... Oh, gosh, she really, like, panicked, didn't she?
She was in shock,
She was like,
wasn't she?
are you going to put me or Helena? And he goes, I think so. And she's like, are you putting me up? And he was like, I think so.
Her face, she was just like, couldn't believe it, could she?
I don't going to say she went to work, but it was quite erratic, like running around, basically trying to secure everyone's vote.
Jack said he'd never seen someone look so shocked on Big Brother. I thought, well, that's a bit of a stretch. She went, what? At least he told her beforehand, I suppose, because when we saw him put her up,
did he? Like the I think so was a bit like
when we saw him put her up, I thought that was like a surprise. But at least
she'd heard. Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, so she did run around to everyone, didn't she? She ran up to Kevin. Kevin said, "I'm saving you." Oh yeah, Kevin said, "What? Josh is putting you out?" Like acting like he didn't know when he already knew.
Oh really?
Sly fucker, that Kevin.
I didn't catch that.
Betty's in a panic. Kevin said, "We always knew this day would come. Do you want tea, coffee, or a cookie?" Who the hell is he saying that to? Josh?
Yeah, he said to Josh.
Oh yeah, then Josh said, "Yeah, I would like a cookie." You can't be that stressed out if you can eat a cookie.
Hang on, I got a bit here. He said it's because Summer doesn't have their best interests, is what he said to Betty. And then Betty goes, what is she going to do to us?
Yeah.
As if, like, she had a plan to murder everyone. Josh was eating an emergency banana in this as well.
Oh, God,
and then he wants a cookie later.
And a banana, fucking hell.
Betty said, I thought we were riding this out until the wheels fall off. Like, she was almost pained in that moment.
Yeah, because they're best friends. That's like you putting me up.
When she went to ask Kevin and Helena to save her, Helena was in the toilet, do you remember?
Oh yeah, she was.
It's kind of funny. Kevin thought it was like quite a funny situation where it's like, yeah, but Helena's in there. Then she was running to Jacey-Binned. Did Jacey-Binned agree to save her? I think she might have done.
Jacey said, but why isn't he putting Kevin or Helena up? Good question. Why is Summer sat there doing nothing? And Marty? They're both just sat on the couch. I was like, why aren't they running around campaigning? Shoot, they just knew.
Who just knew?
Summer and Marty.
Whether they weren't going to go home.
No, that they were.
They were going home.
Yeah. You were going home.
Oh, it was just like too late to try. I don't know. Well, Summer's not the best campaigner, is she?
No, she's not.
At this point, Dan was asking me, what happens if there's a tie?
Or could there have been a tie?
Could there have been? I don't know.
I don't know. No, there
Possibly
must have been
not.
an odd number of people. Jace asking Josh why. Jace trying to strategise about the vote, saying they can work together and go after the others, and saying Kevin and Helena will lie to your face. And Josh said, no, they promised me they would keep Betty.
They promised Betty... Who?
They promised Josh they would keep Betty, the ghost did.
Which was true. Jacey-Binned was discussing... I don't know where I'm here. Oh, it's the snake. There's another mention of snakes. Oh, yeah, it pains her that Josh and Helena... No, it must be Kevin and Helena. Those snakes would still be there. Pains her, it does.
Those snakes.
Oh, and he said that the reason someone needed to go was because Betty was flip-flopping on whether or not she would keep... No, someone was flip-flopping on whether or not to keep Betty the other week.
Oh,
remember?
okay. Oh, yeah, on the bed. When they had that conversation.
I wonder if that's really why.
No, it's bollocks. It's because he's working with Kevin and Helena.
What's that called? Crash Test
Crash
Dummies.
Test Dummies. The next thing I've got is Summer saying, I never thought you would end my journey to Josh. My journey.
Oh yeah, but Josh is starting to lie to Betty about Summer to cover his relationship with Helena. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, that must have been
Kevin?
about
I thought I got Kevin and Josh mixed up.
That must have been about Summer gunning for Betty.
Fuck knows.
Neither of us can remember what the hell. We're just like reading this like this is something that's happened to someone else.
I've got a question. Where's Marty during all of this?
Sat on
Not
the couch.
even on screen.
Sat on the couch.
Was he?
Just doing nothing.
Oh, putting his feet up.
Kick your feet up. So Betty has her head in her hands. Summer is stern. I'm shocked and hurt. What have Kevin and Helena ever done for you? She said to Josh. Well, played the game.
Little do you know.
Played the game with him and made an alliance, unlike you.
Yeah,
keeping your options
that does
open.
help.
Then Betty said to Josh straight up.
Making promises, actually.
Can make no promises. Betty said to Josh straight up, are you working with Kevin and Helena?
He denied it,
He
didn't
said
he?
no. I said here, Josh has all the blood on his hands now and a bit of jury. Don't you think the jury have turned on Josh a bit?
They're concerned about how the jury all like Josh though, aren't they?
Yeah, but I don't think the jury do like Josh that much now.
Oh, given what we saw tonight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Moose said, I hate that guy. It's
Yeah,
a bit much.
yeah.
Bit much.
I don't think Hermione likes him either. Jace said to Josh, are you okay? And he said, no, I'm mentally damaged for life.
Yeah, mentally scarred for life.
God, he needs some aftercare.
He needs a psych team immediately.
And then Betty said, are you free working together? That must have been about Kevin, Helena and Josh, do you think?
I assume so. Kevin said in the diary, and Betty knows we're working together. Of course, she sees it, but let's go ahead and deny it and see how this goes.
That was funny. Helena said, I think Josh has ruined his own game. And Josh said,
Yeah.
I've become the most hated man in Canada by evicting the two faves. Because Marty and Summer both got the Canada's vote, didn't they?
Yeah.
But little
then
does he
cares?
know. Little does he know. No one likes Marty and no one likes Summer either. So
Don't
people
they?
used to like Summer, but I doubt they like her.
I think she's undone that.
She's acted like such a dickhead.
Is there Canada's favourite player? There is, right?
Yeah,
Is there? Or not? Or is it just Canada's
don't know,
favourite funny
actually.
moment?
Yeah, I don't think there is Canada's favourite player. Do you?
I don't think so.
Can't remember one.
Probably is every year and we've forgotten it.
Don't think so.
I don't think so.
Kevin said, this was not a crash test, it was a real collision.
What a great secret alliance to crash test dummies are to suddenly cause all these ruptures, I've written.
Ooh, ruptures.
I mean, they are, but Josh is on the outside of it. So
Josh is on the outs and Betty has sussed them out, basically.
Josh and Betty were fucked for a minute, weren't they?
For a few days.
Yeah. So what? In that time, the eviction had happened, hadn't it?
Yes.
Summer had gone.
Yeah. And Marty.
Straight after, they went straight into the HOH comp
God.
as well. What an intense night for
That'd be
them.
emotional, wouldn't it?
I think so. Seeing Ika Wong on the screen.
Oh.
You okay?
Sorry, I need to sit up because I'm flagging.
God,
Right.
at this early stage.
I know, jeez, God help us.
Ika is better than Zingbot, I've written here.
I put Ike as the new Zingbot.
Shred that letter.
She had some good lines, didn't she?
She did, but they didn't bother showing what she said about Kevin.
What did she say about Kevin?
No, it wasn't included. Like, she gave everyone a bit of a
a
burn.
bit of a roast.
A roast, yeah. Kevin didn't get shown.
Ike said about the letters on season 2, if I could, I'd shred them again. It was so joyous to see that again. See the way that Kenny Brain and that fucking Angie Gordon reacted when she shredded those letters?
Someone said I'm going to knock her out.
Yeah, he said, you fucking cunt. Like, it's absolutely disgraceful. A reaction from about not getting a letter from your mum. Grow up, you fucking baby. Don't you think?
Yeah, but if you remember the way she narrated it,
Yeah.
and said, I hate you all,
Yeah.
and, you know...
Yeah, she said, be gone, mole, to Alison. Which I thought was quite funny.
Yeah, she came out of that room.
Yeah.
I watched it again in full, actually, because those clips weren't enough on
Yeah.
the show. Mm-hmm. And Dan just knows about Ika.
Yeah.
He's not actually seen her. He was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is Ika. He thought she was great.
And the funny thing was, she said the only two she said was Adele and Neda. She said, "Oh, but I like Adele and Neda, so sorry." And Neda goes, "I'm not friends with her." And Neda's gameplay was actually good. Yeah. Neda's just like, "No, don't associate with her," which I actually thought was quite funny. We've nearly finished that series now.
God, you get through it quick.
Jack is absolutely convinced that Neda is going to cut John at the end because it's all leading up to that moment, isn't it? He said, "I've never seen such a foregone conclusion." Oh, wow. So it's going to be a good surprise for him when he sees what actually happens. That was a good ending, wasn't it?
Yeah. So like I said, the shredders are like music to ears.
Yeah, Jack said the shredder's turning Ica on.
I thought it was a good way to, shoehorn in Ica, who clearly wasn't available in the freeze behind the doors task, and B, like, just making use of the shredders for the task.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of fun. They had to write the name. Like, there was obviously not a letter inside. They didn't need to be shredded, but for the theatrics, it was laugh.
Yeah, it was fun. Ica looks... Jack literally can't believe what Ica looks like now compared to what she looked like in season. She's basically got a whole entire new face. She does, don't she?
I mean,
she does. I can tell you because I just watched season 2. I'm a completely different person.
In that scene, she's like not got any makeup on or anything, which is a bit unusual.
Yeah,
you don't normally see that.
No,
I felt like maybe she was a bit more relaxed about her appearance.
Oh yeah,
back in
she was.
The second series and come series 5. Whatever, she was more aware of I'm on TV all the time.
Yeah, I'm a thing.
Which would bring my A game.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm a thing. Yeah.
She said, "I need an answer. Do not try me," which I quite liked. Yeah, I was glad I got to watch that because a lot of these things I couldn't watch. No one fucking told me that Kevy Webby was going to come on the fucking screen again this week. Because
he's such an irrelevance that we forgot.
Do you know how quick I had to get up? You've never seen someone move so fast as to mute the TV and go and stand in front of it as I did when Kevy Webby came on the screen.
I'm trying to take a bullet.
Yeah, I was like, luckily Jack had been looking on his phone at that exact moment, so he never saw it. If he saw that, it would just totally ruin that series. Because you want hope that, Ica wins.
That doesn't happen yet, though, does it? That Kevin turning up bit?
No. Okay. I was just reminded by the sight of Queen Ica. I haven't got much from the comp, have you, apart from that?
No, I thought there was something... wasn't there something in, the schools not being told to them as they went along or something? When they're being kept in the dark? I can't remember.
Maybe, yeah.
Something like that.
God, we're not much good today, are we? Anyway, the upshot was Betty won HOH. Woo! I was happy for Betty, weren't you?
Yeah, she hasn't had a win yet.
But did you notice Josh went over very slowly? I thought surely Betty and Josh are going to make up.
Slowly. Sidling up.
I was shocked that Betty put Josh up, weren't you? Or did you think?
Betty. Yeah, I would have thought that perhaps their friendship would have... Yeah. She would have, bought the reasoning, and obviously she didn't go, so she might have been a bit less harsh on him.
But now they've both put each other up. I think the slate...
Eye for an eye.
Yeah, the slate is clear, isn't it?
Well, I think they'd even made up by the time she put him on the block.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a surprise.
She was regretting it afterwards, wasn't she? When she realised Kevin was the real problem. Too late. Shit.
Yeah, it was too late. Betty just wants a photo of her parents and to go to bed instead of doing the HOH room reveal. Betty said they can talk about anything, even Josh. He wasn't particularly happy. Do you remember? He was like, "Oh, you can all talk about anything, even you, Josh." Because she was giving him the cold shoulder.
That was it.
And then making good TV as well. He didn't like being the butt of the good TV.
He stomped off, didn't he? But yeah, Betty said she feels expendable to Josh. She's going to play strategically. She would never have done it to him. Betty has every right to be annoyed, I've said. Josh should be going up and apologising to her and kissing her ass. Don't you think Josh was like, "Oh, I'm going to give her a space for a few days"? I think it's actually
cheaper because he knew he'd been bad to her.
But I don't think... Someone like Betty, I don't think you want to give her a space. You want to go and crawl and kiss ass because... She don't want that space. She's going to just seethe and get even more angry, I think. I can relate.
I was going to say. Someone... Who said this? I know these are triggering about those gummy bears in the baskets. Was that even Jacey-Binned?
Betty said
it to Jacey-Binned.
Yeah. Betty's winner's outfit. Discuss.
I don't have anything on it.
The
So,
only
was
thing
it
I've
terrible?
written is Betty's cowgirl winner's outfit.
They put her in boots.
And I think Jacey said, "Winners kills it every time." To which I've written, "They sure did." I cannot remember a thing about that outfit.
Neither, but it sounds like it wasn't anything you'd want to wear.
And then we have Betty taking Kevin to Wendy's.
Oh, to find out how close he is to Josh. Was that a good idea? Didn't Kevin twist it around and
No
make
doubt.
it to his own advantage?
No doubt. So who did they see in the Wendy's window?
Oh, to Sean. I've written that he looks a bit puffy. Did you think that?
Hold on. Looks puffy. Confirmed.
I was confused. Dan said he thought he'd got an abscess.
Had he been stung by a bee or something?
Maybe.
It didn't look like his normal self.
No.
Hope you're okay, Tashawn. Sending love from BB. All here at BB on Blast.
The team here at BB on Blast.
Also, come out the closet.
Stop that.
JK. Be what you want to be. Anything Tashawn said, I can't fucking remember a thing, can you?
No.
Just mesmerised by the puffiness. Betty said, "Final two, baby." Who did she say that to? Oh, Kevin? I don't know. Kevin wants Betty to get the blood on her hands. Kevin admitting him and Josh were working together and saying Josh wins against us, so if you want to get him out, I'll be open to it. Not working together with him very nicely from that statement.
He also, He also said that Jace is a strong contender to win, and was the brains behind the operation with Gino.
Well, that's true. Well, that's correct.
I mean, not hard though, but is she?
More of a brain than him, that's for sure.
Okay.
Him saying what Jace said was sexist. What?
Who said that? Kevin?
Him saying what Jace said was sexist. What did Jace say that was sexist?
Jacey-Binned being sexist?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That's a curious line I've written there. Sexist! Who could she have been sexist against?
Another girl?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You can't be sexist against a man, really. No, you can't. And then Kevin in the diary room said, "Can I get chicken tenders and 2 people I want nominated on the block?" Do you think Kevin's getting a bit cocky, or do you think it's all good?
No, I like it.
We like cocky Kevin.
He's playing that strong
villain.
social game, I suppose you call it. Is it a social game?
Yeah.
If it's manipulation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a snake game, isn't
Yeah, because he hasn't been getting where he is through comp wins.
No, he's only won one veto.
I don't think I've ever seen such a masterful manipulator, really.
No. Well, I have, but...
Did he get his nominations? Because at the end, they had a clip of Betty being like, "Yeah, but I see that what Kevin's trying to do."
Betty said, "Kevin is too smart for his own good and not to be trusted." I've said, "Ooh, I wasn't expecting that." But then they...
Still, he did get what he wanted. He did. Right? Jacey-Binned and Josh on the block.
Yeah, and then they cliffhangered the noms again.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
You liked it the other day.
I liked it the other day because that was more dramatic. But did you know why I don't like it?
Because it wait to know.
I don't care about waiting to know. It puts the next episode off. I'm like waiting for that part and then to get to the usual structure. I'm like, do you know what I mean? I feel all
you don't know where you are in the story.
Misaligned. Yeah, I need to be told how to think at every given second.
You've been spoilt by CBS.
Should we pause and have a top up?
Yeah, we need more wine.
We need something.
Right. Welcome back.
We're back in the zone.
Yeah,
don't worry.
we're here with Business G and any other matters L.
And hell yeah, L. Right,
what happened in this next episode? There's an atmosphere between Josh and Betty, I'll say.
The house is very quiet.
Did you like that recap episode? Was it a good one, did you think? I thought there was actually a lot in there.
Yeah, there was.
There
more than
always
you
is.
think. A lot more than you think. I would like to know how much real time there is. We should ask Carissa. Between
4 days.
how long that whole process takes, because I thought it was like live to tape kind of thing.
Me too,
but that
but it
can't
be.
If they're having a juicy conversation, they're going to let that go, aren't
Yeah,
they?
let's not.
They
Let's
ain't gonna
keep
cut
it
that
going.
off.
Yeah, you're right.
No chance. They're not going to say, what did that producer say last week? Let's hustle. Betty doesn't want to talk to her best friend, Josh. That was me doing air quotes.
She said that he's
there.
got a lot of explaining to do.
You've got some explaining to do.
Helena's breaking down her background work.
Who is?
Helena, in the diary room, probably.
Ugh.
Actually, it might have been to camera in the bedroom.
Helena has never hit the block.
Okay, this is it.
But she will never win. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's all very well not hitting the block, but if no one respects your game at the end...
You don't see... People count the results of comps as...
They're really... That's quite high, held in quite high esteem, isn't it?
No one's ever really respected for their under-the-radar game, really.
The thing that Kevin is doing that she's not doing is he's starting to explain his game in the
On the
goodbye
way out,
messages.
yeah.
Whereas she's just digging out Jace for like getting off with the boy, which is absolutely pathetic and the worst jury management I've ever seen. Sorry to
But that's the difference. That's the difference
That's the
between...
difference. Kevin's like, you need to know
true
this.
gamer.
Blah, 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 explain that. Blah, 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 kissing your ass. That every message is like that. The
Yes.
butt kissing and the
You
explaining.
had to go because I could
Yeah, you're
beat
so
you.
good. You're brilliant. Everyone would vote for you at the end.
Yeah, Helena hasn't got that.
Helena's she's obviously a very smart woman. I don't know why she hasn't put that part together. She's reacting to things like Jace, being pissed off with Jace, but
Well, I was going to say that why Kevin hasn't coached her on it, but probably for that very reason.
yeah, exactly.
That he can win.
That's what happened with John and Nedda. She coached him too well. Do you remember? She knew the game and he didn't.
Was he a complete
Yeah, he
novice?
was like a novice, and she was like, "You got to cut the person
That's
at
so
the end."
rude.
And then he did.
Justice for Nedda. I hope she comes back and has another go.
Yeah, Nedda got justice in season 5 after she fucked with Gary's game. Bitch. that gif of her crying will keep us
There's this
comforted
crowd
all
cheering
night.
over it as well. It's like, were they really? I'm not sure. So the ghosts are trying to create distrust for Jacey-Binned with Betty. They told her about the secret power. She didn't know about this at the time. Do you remember?
No.
So the secret was the secret veto.
Yeah, I remember the secret veto.
The ghost decided to tell Betty about it to make them distrust Jacey-Binned even more.
Oh yeah, because Jacey could have used it to take Summer or Betty off, but she kept... Was it Betty? I'm not sure. But she...
At this point, I'd agree with anything because I can't remember that far back.
Me
You
either.
know.
Yeah, go on. Fucking hell, it's gone from
It
bad
can't
to
have been
worse.
Summer or Betty because one of them would have been gone.
Well, who knows?
Excuse me. Helene? It's getting better. Helena's asked to talk about Jaluk, is it? Jaluk's up. There you go, that's a good title.
That was interesting. Jaluk is lying, scheming and manipulating in Punjabi. I like that. Didn't she call Kevin that?
I think she said she was it herself.
Oh, she was
Did
it
she
herself.
Not?
Well.
She told Betty that Jacey-Binned was going to vote her out. Was Jacey-Binned going to vote her out? I guess so. Yeah, she was going to keep... She committed to Summer originally, didn't she? In the triple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the duck is Betty going to put up over it? Betty wants to put up Josh and Jacey-Binned. Josh is on damage control. He wants to walk Betty through his reasoning. This was when Josh finally went up to speak to Betty.
I said he's doing a walkthrough of his decision.
Now, have we commented on Betty's outfit before? The orange checkered Scooby-Doo outfit.
That's the one she went in with.
That is a cool fucking outfit, don't you think?
Yeah,
and
it
it goes with that 70s room so well.
But I think it's from the styling team.
Oh, is it?
Because it was a launch night outfit. And
Oh,
I think,
do they style them on
I
launch
think so,
night?
yeah.
It looks cool though. Better than winners anyway. It does look very Scooby-Dooish. Betty looks Scooby-Dooish anyway, I think, with the big glasses
frames,
and everything.
but combined with that dress, it's even more so, isn't it?
I was surprised to see what Betty's boyfriend looked like actually, but we'll talk more on that later.
You look like the restaurant manager. Of Wendy's.
Josh is still lying about them using the veto on him. No, Josh, time to come clean. What was he saying?
He said Kevin used the power of veto, and Helena had his back when she had the power of veto. So what's that got to do with Betty?
Didn't you just think this is bollocks? Josh needs to fess up now.
He was saying this is why I had to.
Yeah, this is
honour.
why I had to, because Kevin saved me once and Helena saved me once.
Did she use one on
No,
him? I don't remember
she
that.
Fuck.
Or did she use it on someone else? I don't understand that one. I think if I remembered, it would make sense, but I don't.
I can barely remember my own name at this stage. Don't you think Josh should have just fessed up here, right? Because Betty knows. Betty knows.
We're in an alliance.
Yeah, we're in an alliance and you ain't in it.
No, but he could have said, I've got an alliance with them, but actually...
Yeah, my real alliance is to you, apart from when I put you up.
Till the wheels come off.
Yeah.
That's why I had to
put you
up to show them that...
Oh, to pretend I was working with them, like the chain of safety. Yeah, you should have done that.
I'm thinking of all that good strategy now.
They never actually said they were working together.
He's convinced them.
Oh, Betty and Josh never actually said they were working together. It was just kind of assumed because they're best friends.
Yeah,
I do think that's an interesting point because...
It's like you and I. We never said we were podcasting together.
And I wonder why 3 hours later you ain't done that. No, but don't you think that's a good point? Because you can have such a good relationship with someone, but you do need to lock it in, don't you? The final two. You can't just assume it makes an arse out of you and me. Please.
Oh, this one in the book. He's convincing her, in brackets, or trying to, that he calculated it because she was safe.
But I don't think Betty was very convinced, Betty wants to put him up as revenge.
She said, I'm not sure if they can rebuild their working relationship in the game.
Not the working relationship. Typical HR speak there.
Do
your due diligence.
We can hang out at lunchtime, but we're not going to work together.
You're on your final written warning, Josh, so be careful.
You put me on the block. I'm putting you on the block.
I don't.
It says it in the terms of your contract.
I don't like all this pre-nom stuff in the veto episode. It's confusing me.
Pre-noms.
Jace is trying to work with Betty. This is what I've been expecting to happen for a while. Why doesn't Jace team up with Betty? Because Kevin and Helena are obviously working together. Josh is a bit on the outs. A deserter. So, not that you particularly like each other, but just safety in numbers. Yeah. Jace said Betty is the only person he hasn't lied to her. I thought she did quite a good job campaigning here. Jace admitted she had the secret POV, and she said, the only reason I didn't use it was because that was what Gino wanted, even though Gino didn't know fuck all about it at the time, did he?
Well, are you sure that you don't want Marty to go this week?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought Jace actually did quite a good job in that conversation.
She said about Kevin and Helena, the snaky and the shady. There's one missing, though. They lie to your face.
They're
snaky and they're shady. They're what?
Naughty and they're crazy.
The Ghost Alliance.
Now what? Oh, now we've got the noms.
The reason that the secret POV wasn't used, because Gino thought he was next.
Yes. He was next.
Jacey-Binned didn't think anyone knew about the secret POV, so I had a question of how did Betty and...
how did they know?
Wait, no. How Kevin and Helena knew. It was that Gino told Marty told Helena when Helena was... Alfie had to break this down for me. When Helena...
Sorry, I'm rummaging for my lipstick.
When Helena had to turn around and go, they talk a lot of shit about you. Yeah. It was about Jacey-Binned and Gino, right? That's how that transfer of information came about.
And that's the true tea.
Question. Oh no, that is the question I've just answered. The norms.
I want to comment on Betty's outfit during the norms, if you may.
I'm not looking at the outfits, clearly.
Well, come on. She was wearing a green tweed waistcoat. Now, after her Scooby-Doo dress in the HH room, this was horrible.
Quite the colour.
It was like green and white.
Did it have frayed edges?
Yeah, it looked like it was made out of like a thatched roof or something. Horrible.
Old picnic blanket.
Go on. And she gets it right half the time, though. Betty nominated...
Josh.
And...
Jacey-Binned. That campaign failed, I've written. Silly to not try and split up the ghosts, I've written.
It's silly to go after Josh just out of revenge. You need to think what's best for your game.
Yeah, long term.
But I get the need for...
Vengeance.
Yeah, vengeance. Vengeance is mine. Josh looks shell-shocked. Betty said she knows JC can win the veto. Oh, yes, she sort of picked Josh out as a target.
She gave her a quick appraisal, no? She said, you work really well under pressure, and I want to give you a chance to win the veto, isn't it?
Yeah, and don't you think that was kind of saying Josh is a target?
Good point. I didn't think of that.
And then have you got what Josh said in the diary? Because it reminded me of a famous line from BBUK.
Honestly, no, it's Jacey-Binned said, honestly, everyone's so annoying. I can't. No, what did Josh say?
She's playing the game right now. Playing it real good. He didn't quite say that bit. It was words to that effect. Oh, yeah, and then Josh went out to Betty and tried to shake her hand. That was a bit weird. And
well, with all the work language, he probably thought it was, suitable. Yeah.
Should have done the elbow bump, just to be sure. I noticed Kevin was wearing double denim and it did not look good.
Oh, yeah, Dan pointed out it was a Canadian tuxedo, isn't it?
Hideous. What the hell's a Canadian tuxedo?
When you wear jeans and a denim top.
Is it?
Double denim, we call it.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Why is it called that?
Because, tuxedo is black jacket and black trousers, right?
It feels like it's a shady thing in the Canadians.
Oh, probably. Sorry if that's offensive.
No offence, listeners.
Kevin's blowing smoke up Betty's arse in the Expedia room. She's crying.
Yes.
He's a genius, I've written.
My notes say Kevin doing some arse kissing, Betty crying, so it sounds like the same thing.
Helena and Kevin have the only votes this week, so they hold all of the power. Kevin and Helena are getting a bit gassed, I've written. Kevin
was also talking while brushing his teeth, which you know is one of my most hated things on BB Canada.
Oh, is this where he said there's a wiki page on the ghosts, and I hope it keeps getting updated with the winner and the runner-up. Actually, at this point, I was like, Kevin's getting a bit
way too big for your boots.
What is it? Getting high on your own supply, as you say.
And I said, I think Kevin is going to use the fact that Helena hasn't hit the block against her. So watch out for that.
Do you know what? I just had the Tilly tactics done on me. You know, and Tilly would go at the end of a comp like, haven't got much longer.
Yeah.
Because we just heard the noms. I thought we'd coming to the end of the episode.
See? Confusing,
We're not.
I know,
We've got a long way to go. I was ready for a break.
Fucking hell, we only just had a break. Jesus. Did you make a note of the time when we had a break?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Stop scratching!
So I'm itchy.
God, they're so unprofessional. I want Jesh
to come back.
No, I do not. I want Betty and Josh to make up. Did you want them to make up?
Yes, very much so. Did they?
Yeah, then they went and had a coffee in the Expedia room.
Yeah, see? It's like work.
And he's still invited to the wedding.
Whose wedding? Oh.
Betty's wedding to that restaurant manager. Manager of Wendy.
Yeah, they went to the breakout room. You're right, the Expedia Lounge. She wants the final five to be fun and putting Josh up her heart. They're best friends. Oh, yeah, and she said, I want you to stand next to me when I get married.
Oh, my God.
Don't you think that's a bit like...
Sounds like Caitlyn Jenner and old... What's that?
Ellie Gonzalez. Has
that happened
I
yet?
want to know, actually.
We need to look that
up. Who? Ellie who? The one from the jungle? No. Tell her, leave a message.
I keep seeing fucking Caitlyn Jenner on all these racist news channels that I watch. Fucking big
trans kids in sport.
Bumming up Trump and going, I think trans people are blah 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 blah, like as if she's like the fucking arbiter of all trans people. Shut up, annoying cow. And
I don't want to know what it's reminded me, and I don't really want to go there, but I'm so sick of seeing content about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Either way, I don't care about either of them.
Yeah.
And it's everywhere I look.
Oh, I have no opinion on that. It's annoying, isn't it?
Like, I don't have an opinion on it, but everyone wants me to have one.
Why don't you have my opinion on it? I'm the one who got bloody doxed by those freaks.
Yeah, I also don't agree with those obsessives, but I don't have an opinion on what happened either way. Like, I don't care.
They're both obviously nuts.
Exactly. And, like, I feel like there's a I'm seeing a vilification of her a lot in the content.
Yeah, no shit.
And everyone is like really on his side.
Yeah.
But like, you don't know. No one knows.
That's because. Oh, I don't even want to. That's because that's how it's been set up. That's how the papers are fucking working. That's what. It's all deliberately designed to support him and demonise her. It's part of rape culture, basically. The whole thing is just so tilted in his favour. It's just unbelievable.
But I just can't open Instagram or Twitter or anywhere without seeing it.
Without seeing his fat fucking face.
I don't want to see either of them.
No, I don't want to either, but I've been in that ring and I want to get out. But to be fair, those people don't come for me no more.
And you comment on it.
I know, because I'm not good. I won't be silenced.
Were you silent? Or were you silent?
I won't be. I'll fucking say what I want.
Neither.
Go kiss my ass.
Anyway, it's day 57 in the Big Brother Canada house. In the bedroom, Josh and the ghost are talking about making a final 5. Josh and the ghost. There's only 3 of them. How's it a final 5? Oh, making final 5, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Making it to final 5.
Right.
There's only 45 people that can say that. Sorry, Sheldon and Brooke, cover it.
Kevin said, if Jace wins veto, one of us will be going home. That is correct.
Betty has had an epiphany about Kevin getting in her ear at choice moments.
Didn't we say? Remember we said that on the podcast last week? How Kevin like just goes and stands next to someone, and is like, pss, 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 pss. Betty's noticed it, but too late. Too late, man. Too late. It's been bugging her all night. She's been sat in bed thinking about it.
Yeah, she did think about it in bed. She told Josh that Kevin was ready to cut him and wants him out this eviction.
This was interesting because when she was talking to Josh and Josh was going, oh, yeah, I thought, is Josh just like playing along or is Josh actually listening to what she's saying? And then in the diary he was like, anti-Kevin. The penny had dropped. And I was like, ooh, now this is getting juicy.
I think he said himself, he'd gone from anxious to pissed. He said, I thought that Marty was the villain. Betty said, not a chance, it's Kev. You don't know who the villain is until you watch the show, honey.
Hold on. Jace told Helena and Kevin have a final... Jace told her, Helena and Kevin have a final 2. Told who?
Betty.
If Josh spills the beans, it's over for Kevin. Josh said, Kevin wants to send me home. I think he's just playing along. But then in the diary room, Josh does feel played by Kevin. And he said, we will send Kevin home. But you can't send him home. He's not on the block. No. Unless the veto. Something happens to the veto, which it don't.
You got the veto comp now?
Yeah.
Is this that blindfolded one?
You tell us. Oh, this fucking thing.
It's the Expedia getaway veto.
These ones don't work where they have to do one person doing it and the next person.
Yeah, I know.
It's just too much.
But if it is going to be that, at least it's funny in a way.
Because they're blindfolded.
Yeah, because Betty was like off the set, wasn't she? Yeah. Like walking up against the walls.
Best thing they could do.
Walking up the walls.
Climbing up the walls. Best thing they could do for a veto like this is
do a side by side.
Thank you. Split screen with the times on the screen and just let us follow it along.
Yeah.
When you've got no idea, it's like it just makes it boring to watch. Whereas if you're like, oh, so and so's getting ahead, like it's like watching the horse racing.
Or
Not that I do that. It's cool.
Or like make it a competition which is a sort of like time attack. To use a video game term, where we see it play out right in front of us, like make the competition more contained in one of the zones.
Oh yeah.
So you can see how they fall out in real time against one another, and they can see it too.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like,
and they're all doing it on the same.
Oh, you'd know who'd won because this is speed. You'd know who'd won immediately, wouldn't you? And then you just have to watch people playing for last place.
Oh right. Dead air alert.
What would happen would be there'd be a winner and it would end the competition if they all played at the same time, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, then you just have to watch it. No, then the others should just get timed out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The winner would just end it.
Yeah. It kind of reminded me of that one in Big Brother Celebrity with Carson and the assistant. Like, I need to
I hated that one.
It was shit, wasn't it? It also reminds me of one that Tim and the Pax Bros did, where it was a house and they had to search for like the keys in the house. Do you remember that?
Maybe that sounds quite fun because it sounds like that kids show.
It
was go through the drawers.
Yeah, it was a bit like that. They had to search in for keys and shit. That was actually quite fun. Anyway, I digress. I hate these long ass solo comps. Oh yeah, the
saving grace was that they were blindfolded and there was a funny edit for Betty.
Yeah, you fell over.
Yeah, and the missing piece.
The missing piece is sexist. Don't you agree?
No, because you could have a tall girl.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, tell that to JC from BB 20 something.
Okay. That's your one
How would
example.
he have got up there? Clambered up the set pieces in a blindfold?
Probably wouldn't have any yatters.
They could have calibrated it, couldn't they?
Oh, individually. Look, it's sexist. I don't care what you say. Well, it's heightist at the very least.
Okay, I'll allow that.
Because who really cares? Had to say which holiday was which. At the start they were like, oh, my dream holiday is blah, 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 blah. And then they had to go and find different things.
Who's the guy that said booty do?
Oh, Lamar.
Lamar had no problem on this, really, reaching that top.
Yeah, he'd be
top puzzle
laughing.
piece.
Apart from he would have probably walked the wrong way 10 years ago. Hold on. So, Kevin was feeling a bicycle and he thought it was a fishing rod. That wasn't very good.
Yeah, also, they managed to sort of shoehorn in the Expedia destinations by getting them in the diary room to say what their ideal trip is.
How many more times do they want to mention fucking Expedia? Marshall and Moose is in the Expedia room.
Expedia must be giving them big money.
Yeah, we've got the Expedia fucking beach room. We've got Expedia Power Veto, Expedia this, Expedia that. God, it's COVID. We don't want to travel. Well, admittedly, that's over now.
It's over.
Yeah, for me. I reckon Jace will be good at this, I've put. There you go.
Did you like their outfits?
What were they wearing?
All dressed
I did.
very formally. I think it was supposed to be cruise attire.
Yeah, I like Josh's pink chinos. They look good. Did you?
Yeah, everyone had a bit of a pinky vibe actually. I think like Hawaiian shirts and things. Muted colours.
I thought it might be a bit dangerous being blindfolded and bashing into things. What do you think? Trip
I
hazard?
thought that too. They had they also had some goggles under there though.
So what?
Because you're not going to take your eye out on the corner of a skyscraper or fishing rod / bike.
Now I appreciated the snowman
with the big brother eye.
That was kind of cool.
The cyclops snowman.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that too. And I thought, God, it's so easily pleased.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that. It was kind of a bit kind of creepy but cool.
Yeah, sinister. Because they could have done 2 big brother eyes.
Yeah, but no.
So it's got to be 1.
Josh knocked all the pieces off. Kevin is just switching the names rather than feeling things. Oh yeah, his strategy. I'm not sure about that. No, that don't work.
Oh yeah, Josh knocked some of the names off to the side on the floor as well. That was a bit tense when he did that.
When Betty got lost and she said, "Oh, this is very challenging." That is so work speak as well. We've had a challenging day. Who the fuck says that in real life?
Kevin was doing a lot of bad checks. He kept going check, and it was wrong.
Oh yeah, Kevin weren't great in this.
I've written here, sorry,
Yeah,
you keep getting to a point and I keep cutting you off.
Oh, my points are completely
I
irrelevant.
put the repetition isn't like Canada, but I think they do it more towards the end of the series. It is a bit boring compared to everything that's been already, but at least they don't do it all the time.
Yeah.
It's better to do it now with only 5 people than say fucking America, they do it on the launch show.
Oh god, dying.
Let's watch 12 people do the same thing.
Dying. BB-22 flashbacks. Yeah, but why do they have to do it all? Why do we have to have a boring veto at all? Why can't all vetoes be interesting?
Because all vetoes are not made equally.
Equality for vetoes.
Helena had the fainted love theme.
Yeah, she did actually. Yeah, I must say, I did notice that.
Sometimes I feel.
I haven't had the Squid Games one for a while.
No.
All the glass.
Any reference to quiz shows whatsoever.
Perhaps it'll be at the end. Helena won in 10 minutes.
And she also had struggled with the missing piece on top of that building. By the way, the puzzle pieces which they have to construct later.
I was happy Helena won because I knew then Kevin would be safe.
Oh, from renomination because she wasn't going to use it. Yeah.
And then Kevin celebrated with his top off in the bedroom.
Betty took 45 minutes to do that.
Eesh.
What are you saying? You don't want to see Kevin with his top off?
No, not really.
He looked good in that, hanging off that wall the other day with the top on.
Kevin has had a glow up, that's for sure. Jack was asking me, would you get off with Kevin? I was
Surely not.
I was like, well, not really. He said, oh, what if you went on a date with him and he really made you laugh? I was like, all right then.
Is he even funny, though? Is he funny like that?
I don't know. I mean, I would if I was desperate. I'm not in any rush to.
If you've got a hall pass, you're going to choose Kevin?
No. I'd rather choose Josh, but I don't think he's into me. So what?
I've written here, I'm stopping my notes because I'm tired, and yet then they continue.
We should just have stopping this podcast because I'm tired. All right, shall I carry on and you jump in when you are?
Yeah, okay.
Kevin's saying he's everybody's number one, but he's not Jace's though.
You're my number one.
Helena has to go and look behind a door.
Does
It's
she?
door number 11.
Oh.
Why did she
I thought Marsha was going to be in there, didn't you?
Yeah, I was hoping so.
Me too, because I thought, Helena's kind of funny. Perhaps they're doing ananother Marsha.
Is she?
Well, she had the whole, I'm so clumsy and I
That's
don't know anything.
literally all she had, and since then she's been a bitch. Door number 11. I must say, no matter what's behind the door thing is brilliant. I think it's fun. Like
Love
anything could happen behind those doors.
Yeah.
Here's what I reckon for next week. Someone
That
opens the door, instant eviction, out the door.
Go and look. That would be good, but it's a bit late for that, isn't it?
Oh, I don't think it'd be good though. Good TV? You like good TV?
I think that'd be great TV. What do you think about that red door? Nothing, right?
What is that red door? I don't know what they were going on about it. It was like that bloody
high roller room.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think it's just fuck with their head.
Yeah, because the number clearly goes down every day. I think, but I'm sure it was like the other day. It was like 3,000 or something. I don't know if it's like hourly or whatever. But
I don't pay no mind to this shit.
I've got a feeling that it's just there to fuck with them.
Probably like that thing Kyle said. The number of something and something. Now behind this door was Kevy Wevy. We already had Kevy Wevy once this season.
Yeah, delivering some food.
I couldn't listen to what he said because Jack had his fingers in his ears and I had to mute it. So for God's sake, I hope you've written something down. I saw he had a whiteboard.
He said it's important now.
Go on.
This is relevant.
Go on.
Especially based on what you've been saying about Helena and how she's acting.
Oh no, is he giving her a strat chat?
Basically, yeah.
Ooh.
This is a 5-minute strat chat.
Shit.
I've actually written strat chat, but it's come out as start chat. So. Making sure that the jury house understand your game is what's most important at this stage, he said.
He's right. I don't want him giving her this fucking help.
Well, it's
Fuck
not
off,
working,
Kevy
is it? It's not working.
God, just go and stick to doing your Twitch and getting off with Peely. And wishing you were getting off with Will.
Question. Would you rather have a strat chat with Kevin Martin or a mission from Marsha?
Mission from Marsha? Are you joking?
Yeah, me too.
Kevin got evicted in that triple eviction back in season 3. Ain't that clever, is he?
Jacey-Binned and Helena talk trust
Hold
issues.
on, was that it for Kevin? What about what he had on the whiteboard? I saw, visualise. Something else.
He did
Calm.
have it. You're right, he did have a whiteboard.
Visualise.
Yeah, Dan thought it was cringy.
You hate Kevy Wevy. I'm interested to see in season 3 if Jack likes Kevy Wevy, because I always liked Kevy Wevy, but you hated it.
I think the third point was ill-fitting tailoring.
Horrible jackets.
Yeah.
And pissing off Karen. I really like Kevin in season 3, but that, to be fair, there's not really many people in season 3 to like. Less so season 2. But in season 5 he was a bit annoying.
Wait, you don't like season 3, do you?
No.
Sarah Hanlon?
Yeah.
But you're watching it.
I'm not watching it yet, but I'm going to. I like Godfrey.
So you're going to watch everything?
I'm going to watch everything up to 5. And then 6 I start going out with Jack then anyway.
Okay.
So, yeah.
God.
Look, if I've sat through season 2 again, I can sit through season 3. Season 2 sucks.
You got Jacey-Binned and Helena talking about their trust issues.
Jace wants to go to final 2 with Helena. Has Helena been given info from Kevy Wevy? Yes, apparently, but you don't really know what it is. He better not ruin this game as well as season 5.
The thing is, they're not allowed to say specifically,
No.
you're doing this wrong with this person or that with that person,
No.
you know?
Well, when Dan Giesen came in season 1 and gave them a chat, that affected people's games.
Did it?
Yeah, he came in and was like going to Gillian, get Emma out and shit like that.
Oh.
Yeah, very unfair. Helena's green puff vest Don't know what that is. Stop saying sick, Jacey. What the hell could Helena's green puff vest be? I know what it was. It's like a down to here, silky, with green puff sleeves.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Her boobs look good in it, no?
Yeah, I haven't written whether I like it or dislike it. I've just written
Obviously
it down.
dislike if you've written it down.
No. Helena's green puff vest. That's all I've written. Could like it, could not like it. I actually quite like. She did look good in it. Her boobs did look good.
Yeah, she looked good.
I'm not sure about the sleeves or the colour. There's always a sting in the tail, isn't there? Stop commenting on what people are wearing. No, we will not ever.
Helena said, "You've got me thinking." Yeah, okay, I've written. Obviously, don't believe it. Oh yeah, Jacey-Binned was pitching for Helena to use the veto on her and take control from Betty.
She should have.
Hijacking that game.
Celebrity hijack.
Oh, have your notes finished?
Yeah, that's the end of my
Oh,
notes. Come on,
fuck.
what you got?
What about the actual
I
veto?
thought you'd stop taking notes.
Oh, I did, but then I carried on.
Oh, I just
for this eventuality.
I just gave up at that point, apparently.
Josh asked if Helena has a sixth sense because she did that competition so fast. I had to ask Dan what that meant. Shout out to the ghosts I've written.
You don't know what a sixth sense means?
I just didn't understand the context that he'd said that because she did it so fast. And then I said shout out to the ghosts because you have to have a sixth sense to see them.
That's true. I see dead people.
The veto wasn't used. Jacey-Binned isn't going down without a fight, she said. Her pitch is that if they don't take out Josh, he will win.
She could be right.
Well, also, that didn't come good either.
She could have been right,
Knowing what we know now. She could be, we'll see.
If I knew then what I know now, blah, 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 blah.
I would use that secret veto.
And the whole course of Destiny would have been changed, but we would never have got the gummy bear incident. So.
Destiny or Defender?
What? Destiny or Defender? Defender sounds so shit compared to Destiny. Imagine being that. So, right. What now?
It's time to break and fill up our glasses and get ready for the eviction episode.
The rip-roaring eviction episode.
God, we're limping through this one.
Stay tuned.
We're back.
At the eviction.
God, yeah, hopefully I'm going to remember something since I've just watched it, but no promises. Just like summer.
Now, I believe you had a comment to make about Arissa's
No, I did not.
dress.
I did not. I said we probably better not mention it. The ruffles need to go. That's all I've got to say.
I didn't like the length either. And all the colours.
I was worried it was going to trip her up.
All the sleeves. But we love you, Arissa, and that's the main thing. And plus, I think part of the thing is to get people talking, isn't it? It's like Julie when she comes up with those weird hymns. Nah. It is, of course it is.
Arissa's not using those tactics.
Of course she is. It gets people tweeting about it, doesn't it? Come on. It worked. It worked a treat. Now, Arissa said, you're going to want your tissues. Trust. I haven't heard Arissa say trust in a while.
No, she only uses it for very special occasions.
Trust.
What for? Oh, for the family and friends.
The letters from home.
Phone.
Not even letters. Phone calls from home.
I didn't.
Didn't need your tissues, me either. Maybe it's to blow my nose or something.
It's hay fever season. Thanks, Arissa.
So, Jace said, no one can beat Josh at the end. Well, we're not sure about that. Betty is regretting not putting Kevin up.
Yeah, she'd nominate him now if she was doing the noms again. If I knew now.
Thank God she only twigged afterwards. Betty's the first person to see through Kevin's game, though. And we've got to put some respect on her name for that.
Is she, though?
I think so.
Okay.
Is she? Name someone else he did.
No, I haven't got any names.
No,
but
come on, write down those names.
What about...
You've been writing down names.
What about...
What about what?
I'm trying to think of someone who's gone.
There
Can't think of a single one.
No one was onto him.
I think didn't Hermione have questions about Kevin?
Don't think so.
No? Just saying names for a second. What about Jess? Jess was in alliance with him.
Oh yeah, and Jess was very friendly with him. Anyway, so what have we got next? Come on, I know you enjoy talking about this sort of stuff.
Quite disrespectfully, imagine watching BB 9 just for Kiefer.
Now, to put some respect towards the Hyder Guy Nation as well, and what's Josh's one?
Oh, I didn't write it down.
Forgotten. Something with a T. Something with a T, yeah.
Oh, God, that's bad.
It's not bad.
Basically, it was the emotional bit where it was like, oh, his mum was watching it just because Kiefer was on it. And, like, I get it, like, Kiefer's relevant, but my God, is he fucking annoying. I was like, Kiefer's still getting storyline in the next season.
Either. It's weird to hear people talk about people in a previous season.
Don't like
it doesn't happen very often, does it?
It's banned on our one, that's why.
Oh,
You're not allowed to reference past series on ours.
Oh, good.
No.
Because otherwise they just sit around talking about old series all the time. It's like, it's like make your own, like fucking Jordan Parha used to. Make your own thing. Well, admittedly, he did make his own thing, sleeping during the Ant video. But make your own thing. It was like Peter Brown and Alec Beale as well, always quoting Dr. Will. It's like, Dr. Will is Dr. Will. You two should be in there making your own catchphrases.
It's hard though, isn't it? Imagine us going in there and not like quoting Big Brother 24/7. That's basically part of our lives.
I suppose the shield was an original invention, spelled with a Y. Let's forget about that. Alison, also in season 2, was wearing a shield t-shirt, and I thought, Jesus Christ.
That's old school to like.
Gaz has lost his phone.
That's it.
What did you just get up and actually do?
Just adjust the rug over there.
Did you?
Yeah, there's one on the sheepskin on the bench.
Why did you get up?
It's annoying me. It was in the wrong position.
Oh my God. Fuck it
up.
Got
other matters to deal with. I'm sorry.
Josh is making his mum proud.
Dead proud of you.
Surely, I'm sure she was more proud when he became a doctor than being on this study show, but take what you can get, isn't it?
Every little help.
So, is that it for the Kiefer section?
Yeah, I was just annoyed that I was reminded of Kiefer, really.
Yeah.
I felt like that's old news.
Yeah. What about the Sunsetters?
Did they do just like put into sleep?
Oh, yeah, was it
that? Hand signal.
Yeah, I think it was.
God, I forgot about that.
The Betty Wise. Anyway, that's enough about that.
Like, I get it. I get why it's important to have representation, but Kiefer just grinds my gears a little bit, especially with that mullet.
Oh, yeah.
That might be a traditional thing, though.
Oh, it's okay. So, Helena wants to keep Jace for her game, but Kevin wants to keep Josh and will eventually persuade Helena. That was a correct take from Kevin there. Josh wants to paint Jace as a big threat. Betty wants Jace out and is regretting her decisions. Feel free to jump in.
I don't know if I'm in time with you. What's this? Helena thinks that keeping Jace is best for a game. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
And that Josh is better for...
Kevin.
The ghost basically got to a point where they don't agree. Oh, you just said that he's going to convince her in the end, right?
I just said that exact same thing you just said.
Okay, what's Josh's tactic?
Josh wants to paint Jace as a big threat.
Yeah, and make it look like her resume is like so better than his. I mean,
it is better.
I think so.
I think if Jace did get to the end, or could have got to the end, she would have been in with a good chance with the jury. Because she's not really pissed anyone off, has she? And they're all so obsessed with comp wins. So.
Exactly. And look at the people who are in the jury.
Yeah.
They're the type of people that wanted to win comps and would respect the comp wins, like Hamon, Moose, Marty, maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think Summer's bothered either way as long as she's on TV.
Oh, that's so annoying.
I've won one HOH and made a bunch of enemies, said Josh about his game. Betty thinks that taking Jacey-Binned is the best... Taking out Jacey-Binned is the best move for her resume, right? This is something that needs to be massaged. I think that's not about that, but I couldn't keep up with making my notes.
I've got Betty. Was she saying this to Josh about the ghosts? Do you have the same trust for them then that you do now? Great point I've written.
Oh.
It's true, because she's saying the amount you trusted them last week, do you still feel that same way about them now? And Josh, I don't think does he?
He shouldn't.
No. Day 60.
That's what she said needs to be massaged. What was this? Day 60, hour 60, on the red door.
Oh, the door.
Happy 60. They convinced themselves that 60 was going to be relevant.
I couldn't work that out. Betty...
Yeah.
Gone. No.
Can't believe...
It's not butter.
that she got there. Winning one POV, is that right?
No, Kevin.
Kevin got
played everyone and has only won one POV. He's the most manipulative person I've ever met.
In my life.
Remember when Betty used to hate Kevin? And
No.
Kevin said, yeah, you've got to pretend to hate me. And she said, I do hate you.
Oh, yeah.
She's coming back around to that way of thinking, I think. And then Josh said, is he actually even married?
Oh, that was good. That reminded me a bit of, like, Nasty Nick. When
Oh, yeah.
Mel was like, do you think it's all lies? When they started to realise that, oh,
Was Nasty Nick married? He wasn't, though.
No, he said his fiancée died in a car crash.
In the Alps.
Yeah, no.
It was something like that,
The Outback.
No, the Alps,
Was
I
it the
think.
Alps?
Yeah, the Outback.
I thought it was the Outback.
The Alps sounds more up his street, don't you think?
Well, he lives in Australia now.
Maybe it was.
But yeah, that was a lie.
You were lying. Betty said he pitted us against each other. Josh is on to him, yes. I thought he might have just been playing along with Betty. I would like to see Josh take Kevin down when he's least expecting it. In a way, wouldn't you like to see Kevin just come unstuck right at the end? Or do you want him to go
I kind of
away?
want to see it work out.
But imagine if Josh did actually get it. I don't think it would be kind of satisfying in a way.
Yeah,
like,
because
Josh has been like this sort of dummy that they're sort of winding up the whole way. That's not quite right, but
I didn't know about crash test dummy.
He's been, they've been using
He's beloved,
Josh.
As a number.
Yeah, but imagine that Betty and Josh suddenly can't get onto him, which they are, and just fuck him at the
Do you
last.
want that cushion out of your way?
No, what's the problem?
I don't know, I thought you were falling off the sofa.
Oh, maybe I am. I don't think it'd be kind of satisfying in a way to see... Now it's going to be 2 versus 2, Betty and Josh versus Kevin and Helena. Tell me a part of you isn't rooting for Betty and Josh.
I actually like both of the sides, but I still want to see it work out for Kevin because I think it's been a very good game so far. But I don't know, like you say, if the jury can actually respect that game.
Yeah.
Especially as it's at all of their expense and it's kind of underhand, and I don't know how Canadians feel about that.
Even if they don't respect his game, and even if he doesn't win, Kevin will be back on BB Canada, and that's the main thing. Don't you think?
As a returning player?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of course!
No one would trust him coming back. It's like Danny Hayes trying to come back. It doesn't work.
Yeah, true. Good point.
What was I going to say? I've completely lost my train of thought. No, let's keep going. I can't remember it. It might come back to me.
Hold on. Kevin is pushing to keep Josh. Kevin and Helena saying, I love you to each other. Is this okay?
I got before that. Josh apparently had a crush on Kevin.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
At the start, Betty was like, at the start you were like kind of drawn in by him. He was like, oh, Kevin's so cute. And he was like, no, I don't really feel that anymore.
Oh, I see. That's weird, because Kevin looks better now than when he went in.
Yeah, but now now Josh has wised up to his ways. What are you saying about Kevin and Helena?
I was saying, I love you to each other.
Oh, yeah, like brother. She said, love Kevin like a brother.
Yeah,
I thought...
That's what Neda said about John. You know what happened there?
Oh, they got in a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kevin's got his Gillian.
Yeah, I know. John had his Janelle as well, believe it or not.
Oh, really? He had a girlfriend?
Yeah. And he was just reading out a letter from her on season 2, and Neda's face was like sour milk. Anyway.
Well,
go on.
I thought that, I was surprised to hear that Helena felt that deeply to say that about Kevin, because I would imagine after the show they're probably not really going to be mates.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't think it'll work.
Kevin's girlfriend won't allow it.
No,
sorry,
it's
wife.
like sometimes you're friendly with someone at work and then you leave, and then that's the end of it.
I keep in touch with those people if I really like them.
Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't come to that.
Sometimes you don't bother.
She says she's going to tie that red string around his wrist. Kevin versus Jacey-Binned. He said she's one of the best strategists in the house. So he's leaning towards keeping Josh.
I don't think Jace is really a good strategist, but she is good at campaigning.
Is she?
Strategist. She's not exactly like pulling the strings, is she?
I don't think so.
She went in with that gummy bear thing with her eyes open. That's not clever. Mind you, you said you're Kevin. Yeah, go on.
Anyway, she just wants to see that red door open, apparently. That was part of her, like, keep me here so someone else said something ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
I just want to know what happens with the...
Yeah, well, you can watch it back when you get home.
Her bitch was that Josh has stayed unanimously. And all of his friends are in the jury. I mean, it's not a bad pitch.
And she said Josh and Betty are back together and to be worried about them. No, and Kevin was and Kevin was like, "Oh, this is really good."
Yeah, I thought in that moment that might have just been flim flam.
Yeah, but he did seem quite convinced, didn't he?
Oh, they had some drinks, didn't they? Next?
Some snacks in the back garden.
Sponsorship drinks.
Any Twistos?
To reflect on how far they've come. And I thought, what if you don't drink? And I realised that Jacey-Binned...
A can of Pepsi.
She wasn't drinking the canned drink. Maybe she doesn't drink.
Oh, does she not drink?
I don't know.
What's wrong with her?
She had a glass of juice or something.
Oh, come on. Unless she's a former alcoholic. She's a woman in her 20s. She should have a drink.
Former.
Former, I know.
Or current.
You can't be a former alcoholic, I don't think.
You can be a reformed, no?
Yeah. But you're still one deep down.
I was a bit bored at this friends and family section, I have to admit. What about you?
Well, you moved. Deeply moved.
No, I wasn't.
I just thought it went on too long. Just like everything.
I liked the format of it, in essence, I suppose, that them being behind the glass but having to use the phone. But was that soundproof glass? Was that the old nominations booth from Australia they brought over?
Could have been. Let me tell you something.
What?
I'm boring myself now.
Why?
My flies on it. In season 2, which I just watched, they did the exact same thing again. But the difference was there was no phone. They could talk through the glass. It must have been the same fucking piece of glass. And they only had 2 minutes, not 5 minutes.
Did they get 5 minutes in this one?
5 minutes, that's why it felt so long. But I thought, that's so interesting. They are like doing so many callbacks, but you just don't realise because you're not watching season 2. And so it's a good job I
never have remembered.
It's a good job I am watching those old seasons, eh?
It is, for this gold.
Yeah, really through the looking glass stuff right here. I reminded me of being in prison. You have to go on the phone. So who do we have? We had Jace's mum. I thought Jace's mum seemed very nice. And she had some supportive words. What do you think?
Seemed alright, don't know.
I thought she seemed quite sweet. I don't know, she seemed nice.
I think I missed a bit of it.
For fuck's sake. Then we had Kevin's girlfriend.
She shouldn't have said out loud, I bought a fake ring.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to bring your game too if you're coming in this house, I'm afraid. Gillian. That is your name, as Betty said.
She seems a bit like meek for Kevin, do you think?
She seemed like an absolute psycho.
What do you mean?
She said, when we get out of here, we're going to spend every second together, okay?
And then he was like...
No.
No, but then he was like,
Stay behind that glass.
Then he was like, we're going to make it real about the wedding.
And she said, don't propose in here. You know why?
Why?
Big Bird Canada will have us back next year to do a special segment where you proposed to me in the house, won't they? Or was it only if you've met in the house they'll do that?
No, I don't know. It would be a bit weird if you proposed to in there, wouldn't it? But I thought, what I thought was sweet about this was Kevin, was on the phone, but he had his hand up on the glass. They seemed like the relationship seemed very real.
Okay.
Like he wanted to see her, he wanted to be close to her, and he had the phone in his hand. Yeah, it was like romantic.
Yeah.
Unlike Betty and her boyfriend, just saying. So then we had Helena's mum.
Do you know, I just realised the glass really works for COVID times as well. Because otherwise they wouldn't be able to put them in.
No, keep them away. Helena's mum said, I didn't believe you would get this far. Ouch.
Helena's mum looked exactly like her, didn't you think?
Yeah, she did, yeah. She sounded like she had a bit of an English accent.
Yeah,
did you think that?
I think she is English, yeah. Dan comment on that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
When she said everyone in Surrey is watching, I thought, she's from Surrey. But actually it's Surrey, British Columbia or whatever.
I'm in Surrey. Betty's boyfriend, not what I expected. I don't know what the fuck I expected. Expect the unexpected. Go on, what do you think?
Hang on, Helena's mum told her to cook the buttered chicken.
Oh, is that
kitchen
part of the
strategy? Yeah.
Nice. Shout out, Pauline. And Vinnie Jones, let's not forget. And Carol.
And Goss. Betty's boyfriend, I've just written he looks like a restaurant manager. That's all I've got. He looked very formal.
I don't think they look like they have much chemistry. In fact, they look like a couple of work colleagues, don't you think?
They probably are.
Yeah, just like, I don't know. They didn't go near to each other. She just stood there and then, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not counting on that one lasting.
Was she moved though? Was she moved to tears? I think she was.
She was, but I think Betty should go out with someone else. What the fuck's it got to do with me?
5 minutes of television.
He should have come in
reduced into about 30 seconds.
Yeah, he should have come in the 70s outfit. Then I would have liked him more.
He could have come in as
Shaggy.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe thinking about it, that open shirt suit look is a little bit 70s.
Is it?
The other guy out of Scooby-Doo. The blonde one.
Oh.
She needed a blonde wig. That's why.
The blonde one. Is it Freddy?
I've got no idea
I don't know.
what any of them called, apart from Shaggy, Scrappy-Doo, and
Scooby-Doo.
Velma, is it?
Velma. Yeah,
Velma, I think. Velma or Velma?
Yeah, oh, God.
The glasses one.
You confused me now, because when you said Thelma, I thought, yeah. And then when you said Velma, I thought, oh, yeah, that sounds like it too.
Same thing.
Josh's mum said, oh, I thought Josh's mum was trying to use some secret code here.
Did you?
Yeah, she said, remember your teaching about the fox?
Yeah.
That's a Kevin. She's talking about Kevin.
Why?
There's something about Kevin. No, we need to talk about Kevin. There's something about Mary. That is code. What did he learn in medical school about a fox? There's some hidden message there.
Nah, that's like First Nation stuff, I think. Because it's about like animism and animals and spirits and totem creatures or whatever.
She's saying Kevin is a sly fox and you need to watch out for him in your
think?
chicken coop. Yeah, that's what I think.
In your chicken coop. He's round your chickens.
Chicken George. But Jack was saying, I thought it was an interesting point. Obviously, they get told you can and can't say whatever, the friends and family, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, but what if you just went in there, like literally,
said everything?
Just went, get Josh out, he's after you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Kevin's the snake, blah, blah, blah. What could they actually do about it?
Perhaps they would have said, like, you know, in light of what Federico did when he told the housemates in UK Big Brother that Jacko was dead.
And the football scores.
Yeah. Perhaps they said, like, you know, if you do any shit like that,
Will get evicted.
Family member will get punished in some way.
Or they have to sign like a contract or something saying.
Well, they've got to pay global damages.
Because what could they do to stop it? It's like the banner planes all over again.
You're right.
Outside info. You've got to be very careful.
Those friends and families shouldn't comply because it's better TV.
Friends and family shouldn't be allowed in there. That's where the problem begins.
That's true.
Keep them out. Keep them behind that glass and don't pick up the phone. Not one tear was shed during that whole thing, Arissa. You lied to us.
Not by us, but by Josh.
Didn't give a shit.
I like that Josh's mum had said that she's got a Team Josh t-shirt that she wears everywhere. It felt classic, like, friends and family behaviour. She
should have been wearing it in there then to prove it.
Prove it. I don't believe it.
I wanted to see Josh's boyfriend though, didn't you?
I knew it would be his mum. I just had a feeling.
I think he's mummy's boy.
Yeah. I like the way he kind of like hugged around the box to give her a hug. That was quite
he's very emotional, that lad, isn't he? A sweet boy. Then we had the jury house.
Summer and Gino were like, there was a bit of a...
Oh, tension.
Yeah, flirty banter. What's that called?
Flanter. Oh, sorry, dear. Can I just say about Moose and Hermon?
They're running wild in there, aren't they?
Take it down a notch or two. Stop screaming. It's so fucking annoying. Just calm the fuck down. Oh yeah, here I've written Moose and Hermon a bit much.
Also, Hermon just turning 30. What do you think about that?
What do we think he was?
Considerably older.
That's just because he's bald. Gino said, I'm going to make a logical decision in the jury. First time for everything.
Avoid the gummy bears.
This was good. When they showed Gino was sort of doing a sort of interview backstage. And then he saw Summer and Marty come out. I like that.
Did you?
Yeah, like behind the scenes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh.
Oh.
Moose and Hermon were absolutely agog at the whole gummy bear debacle, weren't they?
Oh, yeah.
They were like, oh my god.
Her mum was like, I would have never put my gummy bear in that jar. It's like, yeah. Sounds like a euphemism. Don't put your gummy bear in that jar. But they didn't show Gino sort of admitting that he'd put himself in the situation.
No.
I sort of wanted to see that part of the reveal, because at that point they probably would have ribbed him. Ribbed him or ribbed him, no? Or ripped him a new arsehole.
Ribbed him, I like that.
Ribbed him.
No, that is right. It just sounds kind of sweet and innocent. But Gino's leaning into the whole thing. He said he's going to get a gummy bear tattoo when he gets out of the house. Don't you think that's the best way to approach it?
Etch it on your body for all eternity.
I think so. You can't run away from it, can you?
He should colour it in red as well.
Absolutely. That's part of his story now, isn't it?
True.
Everyone's going to take the piss out of you for the rest of your life because of that, so you might as well go along with it. Otherwise you just seem like a sourpuss.
I've got a question.
I think Gino's actually really sweet.
Do you? Yeah, he's alright.
A sweet boy.
He's a nice boy.
Go on.
Actually, I can handle Gino and I can handle Jacey-Binned as well. I see the benefit of the pair of them.
I actually like both of them. They're a bit boring, but they're actually both nice people. Unlike that Helena snake.
Do we forgive Jacey-Binned for saying stupid shit on Twitter in the past or whatever?
Oh, no. What did she say?
I can't remember.
I don't forgive her just for not using that veto already.
Okay.
But
she's
apart
nice.
but I like the fact she sticks up for herself, and I like the fact when she is under pressure, she does fight. Those are characteristics I like in a housemate.
Yeah. She's not been a sort of completely useless side piece in the showman.
No, she hasn't.
Who was cutting Gino's hair the whole time?
Oh.
Because he's maintained the edges where you can see the tattoos through.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know,
Do you think he does it himself?
I don't know. All the hair seems to be quite well maintained.
Let's
have
a think who could do hair. Probably, maybe Moose, because he's got all different hairstyles.
Yeah, but Moose's been gone a long time, and Gino's sides are still short. Perhaps it's just someone with the clippers.
Marty, no. Jacey-Binned, maybe. I'm not sure.
It just looked like his hair looked like very well managed, given that it's like 50 days into the house. Like you'd think, like back in the day, you just had to shave your head. It was like
to get the Helen Wood treatment. No one wants that.
No.
Moose said, "I hate this guy about Josh."
Yeah, that was too much. Why would Moose hate him?
Did Josh evict him? No, I don't know. Jealous? Simply jealous. Talking of jealous,
Gino and Summer.
Yeah, go on. What did Summer say to Gino?
I don't know. But Gino said that Summer was just jealous.
I like that. Did you?
She said earlier we should have chosen each other at the beginning.
Yeah,
to him. It's outside on the stage.
I know what Gino said. He said, if Jace got to the end, I'd vote for her because she's a good game player. Blah blah blah. And Summer went, "Yeah, right. That's the reason." And Gino went, "You're just jealous." And she was like, she was jealous. She did fancy him, and I don't think he fancied her. And I know Twitter wanted it to happen, but it didn't happen. So you can want what you want.
Yeah, but people speculate as like what would have happened in Jury House with them.
Oh, fuck all. I don't. Gino don't fancy her, and Summer fancies everyone.
I've got something.
So maybe someone will get off with Moose or Herman. I mean, I would if I was in Jury.
Nothing else to do.
Have a big old threesome. Why not?
Isn't that what the Jury House is for?
Actually, I would get off with Moose, Herman, Gino.
Marty.
Not Marty. I draw the line. Actually, no, I don't really like Herman that much either. Moose and Gino, I'm in.
Kyle Moore? No, he's not in the Jury House, sorry.
If Kyle Moore was in there, he could join in.
God, go anyone. Go for anyone.
Goodness gracious.
I've got something to say about the random and not off topic but slightly on topic. You know, partycasino.fun that was a sponsor.
Fun employed.
Was a sponsor of like a competition or something.
Oh yeah.
I had to watch this episode with adverts on, and there was adverts for like all the Winners was on there.
The Brick.
Expedia, some vets, not related.
Winner.
DoorDash, that was on there. Has that been on?
Skip the dishes.
Yeah, Skip the dishes.
We remember them all, so the advertising fucking
What was that
works.
TV series? That TV streaming
Show
thing?
Me.
Show Me was there. No, and
we don't need to remember this.
there was an advert for partycasino.fun. The disclaimer said that it is not a gambling site, and they don't allow players to wager any of any money on the games.
What?
So it is just for fun, apparently.
How boring can you get?
Maybe you can win like gifts or prizes, like when you used to play Snatch back in the day.
I like gambling now. I've been trying to get Jack into it, but I'm worried he might get addicted. Because I gamble responsibly. I only spend like £10 a month. But
I've
been winning quite a bit.
Yeah, are you making it back? Because you
sometimes
started with the free money.
I started with the free money, but that's how they get you in at the start.
Yeah, of course it is.
But I've been winning quite a bit, and when you win, it is quite exciting. But also, I don't have an addictive personality, so it's fine. I don't.
That's the person watching the same show year in, year out for the past 25 years.
Good point. Good point, well made.
Has it been 25 years? No.
20 years. 20 years.
20 years.
Oh, God. That is bad.
That's the thing. That's what these companies feed on. It's the buzz that you get from the win. That's what will keep you pushing to eventually bankrupt yourself.
Yeah, I know. Sell the house.
I've seen it happen. I've seen it in actual casinos. On the slots. We went for someone's birthday and he was really winning a lot, but he continued to play until it was back down to nothing.
Well, my best friend Nicola, my best friend, female best friend, is...
okay, I've been upgraded.
She's a croupier, so she sees people spend like £100,000 in a go and stuff. Footballers and film stars and stuff.
Well, that's all right if you've got money to burn.
Yeah, that's true. But they like bring you like food and like just keep you like sat there the whole time, you know, bring you like sandwiches and just like there's no there's no clocks on the wall, there's no windows, so you just don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you don't know what time of day it is.
I never
just
thought about that, but that's
putting the money in the machine.
That's exactly what that one in Leicester Square is like.
Yeah.
There's no windows to
the outside. That's the one she used to work at.
Hippodrome.
Yeah.
Until you go to the toilet, there's windows.
Have you been to a casino?
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah, I've been. It's actually quite fun.
It's like a little city of its own.
Yeah.
Everyone's just there to gamble. It's weird.
It is kind of fun, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to waste that much money on it. But my friend Nicola, my friend Adam, they're both croupiers. They get proper in because they obviously know. They're like you can see like the look in their eye. They're like in it. Do you know what I mean? Like gone. Whereas I'm like, I don't want to waste any more money. I'd rather spend that on crisps.
I think you have to understand it. And I don't understand any of it, so I'll never feel confident playing it.
Yeah, that's the thing. You need to know the tricks.
Yeah.
You can know, like, if roulette, put the ball in, hope it lands on red or something. Yeah. But that's about it.
I don't get much fun out of it, maybe because I'm too nervous.
Too tight.
Like if I had loads of money and I played it and I won, I'd probably feel differently. But they're a bit of a funny environment.
It is a funny
The people
environment.
in there are funny as well.
Yeah, like people in suits and
some
shit.
People, some people who are taking it very seriously, and some people who obviously are just there for shits and giggles.
Yeah, it is a weird vibe actually. But I've only been once. I would like to go to Las Vegas though, but I heard it's quite seedy.
I mean, it looks garish and fun, doesn't it?
Even sounds if it right is up my
seedy.
street.
Yeah, like it's neon lights, like glitzy.
Me and Jack were talking about going to get married in Las Vegas.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah. Do you think we should?
Yeah. If you're going to do it. Well, I don't know why you bother, but fine.
Well, only just so you don't have to invite anyone if you go and do it there.
Oh, you could do a destination wedding.
What does that mean? Invite
people go. Yeah.
Like Nick, what's her name? Franzel.
Is that what she did?
Nicola
Franz?
Is that her name? Nicole?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, how'd I forget that? You're not invited to my wedding anymore.
Where is LA? Is that California?
Yeah, it's by there, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going that way anyway, so...
Oh,
maybe.
When are you going that way?
Well, some point in the next year.
Oh, do you want to come to my wedding?
If it's at the right time, yeah.
You can be my witness. Can I get a witness?
You have to schedule a wedding around my holiday.
Oh, all right. Let me know when it is and we'll pencil it in. I was hoping to go see Morrissey when I'm out there because he does a Las Vegas residency. So hoping to bundle it in.
How many people do that? Is there
loads of people, but I guess it's different size venues.
One venue? I thought there was just the one.
No, it must be. He wouldn't be in the same venue as like Adele or whatever.
Is Adele doing it? Isn't she?
She was, but she cancelled it, didn't she?
Oh, did she?
She's too nervous. Anyway, we've digressed quite badly here.
Thanks to partycasino.fun.
Jace was having to make a deal with the snakes. Kevin is smirking at what Jace is saying. I'm liking her argument. Oh yeah, Jace was like doing one final pitch to Helena and Kevin, and she was being quite convincing. She was saying, right, do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. What does she say? Guess, please.
Jace is still trying to get on side with the ghost. You're handing her the game if you let her keep her number one. Okay.
Oh, about Betty and
Betty
Josh.
and Josh
Yeah, that
are
makes
like
sense.
a duo.
Yes.
she said, that's like letting me keep Gino. I mean, I don't think it's quite on that level.
Not to rub it in, but you didn't let me do that. Snakes.
They didn't let
her
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, like, so you did it to me, so you should do it to them kind of thing.
Yeah. Kevin said, ooh, that's a good argument.
Kevin's just like sat there like kind of almost like laughing at her, don't you think? Sort of smirking.
Ever since Gummy Bear Kevin's been...
Yeah, he hasn't been able to wipe that smirk off his face. That's why I would kind of like to see him taken down on Peggy.
Just for the...
He deserves to win, but it would be so good just to see Betty and Josh rise up against him and get him. And Helena can just go.
Well, you've really turned on Helena this week.
Do you know,
because she's got poor jury management.
It's not just that. It's the poor jury management. It's the bitchiness. But also, what is the one thing we want from a housemate?
Good TV.
Thank you. She does not offer good TV. What has she done? Oh, you remember she was clumsy when she went in. Name me 2 other things she's done in that house.
When she didn't have strategy, she told Marty that...
This is pathetic already.
Who is it? People talk a lot of shit about him.
Right. I don't even remember that, so go on, one more thing. That wasn't this week.
Oh.
Exactly. And there concludes my argument. The end. Podcast over.
Regular schmegular. She said that.
She did. She's just boring. Boring as hell. Go away. Right, now what? Josh was campaigning saying everyone in the jury hates me. Oh yeah, this is when Kevin said...
How does he know that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's right, but how does he know that? Kevin said, would you throw me the final HOH?
What was this? Was this a test of like, are you going to put your gummy bear in the pot? Would you throw the HOH to me? Final HOH? That would be...
I've seen someone do that.
No, you haven't.
To Dan Geesley. He got both the people to throw it to him, the final one.
So that is the game. That is the blueprint that Kevin's trying to follow. The Dan Giesling blueprint.
Yeah, that actually happened.
Patented.
But Dan Giesling actually lost that season because of a bit of jury. So Kevin should pay heed. Pay heed.
Josh said he would, but I don't think Josh means it.
No, Josh was a bit pissed off about it, wasn't he? Was he? Yeah, Josh said he's not going to throw it and he's going to put their asses up. That's what he said in the diary room about Kevin and Helena. Oh yeah, and then Kevin and Helena, when Josh was still there, said, so shall we evict Josh or not? Like right in front of him.
Kevin, Helena didn't come across too good in that scene because they were making a joke out of it, and Josh got a bit upset, and he was like, this is, I think he said, it's my life on the line. Yeah,
Helena and Kevin are a bit too cocky at this point. I don't know who's going to go now. Did you? You seem to think you knew Jacey was going.
No, but then I switched it to Josh, didn't I? You asked me because you were here when I watched it just now.
I don't know why no one has the guts to evict Betty and Josh. Oh, that's what Jace said. That was in her speech. She said, I don't know. Like as if Betty and Josh are like running the house. They ain't.
No, I mean, they were literally enemies a minute ago. Like they had a bust up. That's not really a tight alliance.
And they're not really winning anything. Like here and there, they've won one thing each, I think.
Yeah.
So then they did the votes. Helena voted to evict Jace. Kevin voted to evict Jace.
So they reached a consensus in the end.
Yeah.
Is it what Kevin said he was going to make Helena do? Yes.
Yes. Jacey left. She said, I love to hate you all so much. She went out in a classy way. In a nice pink dress. Baby Spice, she said.
No, Dan said that.
Oh, she did look nice though.
I got Jade Goody off it. It's like what Jade's dress could have been.
It's what Jade's dress was in her head.
Yeah. Just missing that little arm detail.
Oh God, I forgot about that. Jace is talking like Josh and Betty are masterminds. That must have been to Arissa, I guess. She said she would have worked with Kevin and Helena. Oh yeah, so she said she would have. Well, so I think Kevin and Helena have dropped the ball here because Jace would have worked with them, whereas Josh and Betty are coming after them. So
it was hard to tell though in the house. Like if she'd have been a bit more like reassuring of that she actually did want that. I don't think it was really served in a way that they could actually buy it.
No.
And at the end of the day, she does have the stronger resume, right?
Yeah.
In terms of amount of wins.
Yeah.
Like
Probably
she won
more friends than jury.
that thing with the balls when she really needed it. Like she'll get maximum respect from the jury for that.
Yeah.
So I do still think probably it's the best for Kevin, if not Helena, to get rid of her.
We'll see, depending on what happens next. So the goodbye message was the final thing. Kevin did a masterful goodbye message. He revealed about his game, what he'd been plotting, and he did some good ass kissing. A two-part thing. 2 things I need to say to you. 1, and 2, I'm brilliant. Helena decided to say, you focus more on love than this game.
Love?
For what fucking reason would you say that to someone going to the jury who already doesn't like you, just to get one final pot shot in? That is absolutely stupid, and you do not deserve to win with that attitude.
Pot shot.
Take a lesson out of Kevin's book, because that was absolutely pathetic. You should have been going, I'm so sorry I had to evict you.
And
blah,
even
blah, blah.
more so, to the point, not even Kevin. Kevin Robert Martin told you also to manage the jury just a minute ago in the Expedia, whatever.
Why didn't you listen to Kevin Robert Martin? He knows. And then, Jace went, shut up, to Helena's message, which I quite like. That was quite relatable.
I do think you get a lot more raw emotion on Canada, and I appreciate that.
That was it. The end.
The end of a... Yeah.
Is this going too long?
I do have a comment that Jacey-Binned's hair looked very nice.
Yeah, it did look
on the
nice.
eviction. There's a lot more of it than I realised she had.
It did look like, because she normally has it up, I think. Well done, Jacey-Binned, for that hair. It looked good.
That's your legacy.
Now you can go and bone Gino in Jury House, and I'm sure that'd be an enjoyable experience. God, what's wrong with me today?
Bone.
Do you want to do the emails? I doubt we've got fuck all.
I do, but I haven't opened them yet.
Let me look on Twitter, see if we've got any interaction. Probably not. But BB Bathbag replied to me, thanks so much, Mary.
Mary?
When people call you Mary, that's so they're hilarious.
Oh, light up,
Yeah.
Virgin Mary.
Imagine if my name was actually Mary.
Oh, so I thought that they listened to us, so clearly don't, but they knew my name was Gaz, I don't know why.
Well, they might listen, they might just not know my name.
We say our names at the start of every episode.
Yeah, I probably don't listen to that. You can do this with you can do that bit where you skip the first 30 seconds of every podcast. Maybe he does that.
Oh.
I've got that setting on my... So you skip the adverts and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
good.
don't have adverts at the front. Oh, we do actually now.
I just saw something from Alfie on Twitter that I shouldn't have seen.
Oh, was it?
No, it was just saying he was dreading something.
Oh.
And that's all I saw. Wonder what he's dreading.
I had to quickly rush past Arissa's post with their crossed out faces today.
You should have Arissa
Was that
muted.
today or yesterday? Can't. It's disrespectful.
I muted her. muted that bitch long ago. JK. I'm joking. Joking.
We've only got the one email from Laurie, which is a shame.
We got one from Toronto Roy as well.
Have we?
Yep.
Oh, via the website? Mm-hmm. No, not the website, via Red Circle. Didn't know anyone was listening on Red Circle.
Me either.
Oh no, that's not.
It's via the website.
The Red Circle one is to do with our ads payments.
Us not getting our $3.20
Yeah,
or something.
$3.20. Where is that then? Because I haven't got it here.
I saw it come in the inbox.
For want of a better term. So you have a look for that if you can. Can you get into the inbox and I'll read out Laurie's?
Yeah, I'm listening. Listening. Listening ears.
Is this Laurie's feedback that she wrote whilst drunk?
Oh, I hope so.
Feedback! Exclamation mark! Exclamation
Read
mark!
it,
Exclamation
read
mark!
it out with
I
a
think
slurred voice.
Diversity. Check. Game-minded people gaming. Check.
Why are you
An
doing it
Australian.
in Marty's voice?
No steamrolling. Check. New comps. Check. Waiting to the nth waffling to the nth degree. That's just this podcast. Check. Can we check back tomorrow? Check. What? Are we sure? Check. What's happening? Yeah, no. Check. Sorry,
She's
okay.
fucked.
Kevin and Helena drove all the feedsters and updaters crazy last week.
Go on.
Do you think that they made a mistake voting off Jacey-Binned?
I do.
Why? Because Josh now...
Because Jacey-Binned said she was going to work with them, and Josh, I bet you're going after them. Oh, look, now you listen. Now Laurie said it.
No. I was listening earlier.
No, you weren't.
Just forgot. These episodes have been incredible television. BB has set the bar. BBUS needs to take notice. No, but they won't because they're arrogant.
Good luck with that.
In fact, they are on notice.
Ooh, Laurie's put them on notice.
Step up, you lazy bastards, she says. No. You can hear Laurie saying bastards. Because we'd say bastards. The loved ones' visits got me good this week. Oh, Laurie, you mug. And the queen of crying during 30-second tissue commercials. And, tissue commercials. We don't even have adverts for tissues, do we? Not that make you cry.
No, I don't think so.
And I'll bet everyone watching had at least one heartstring pulled this week.
We didn't.
God, ours are gone.
We're like the Grinch.
Broken strings. These house guests are people we can easily cheer for. Great casting. Ta-ta for now. Well, listen to Laurie. Love that emoji.
What about Helena, though, Laurie? What about her? I can't find that other email because I ain't got the access to the inbox. But I saw it come in. I saw it come in when I was drinking the other night, and I thought, oh, don't look at that.
Let me see where it could have gone.
I'll do a...
Is it in the... Where's the junk mail? That's not helping.
Okay, who's going to win Big Brother Canada?
Here's one. Yesterday, Toronto Roy, you're
there
right.
There you go.
It's in promotions folder for some reason.
Come on,
Gmail.
Stop promoting yourself.
Sort it out. There's one from Tuesday. There's two from Toronto Roy.
Ooh.
And one yesterday.
Oh my god.
If I'm correct.
Oh, go on.
Tuesday's one, 5 days ago, yeah?
Yeah.
BBCan/BBK. I am only... What's that?
What? Oh, what?
I am only... I am only... Just a missing space can really throw you off. I am only caught up to the HOH, but I'm hoping to see Betty come out.
Come out, what, leave, or come out of her shell?
Come out the closet. Come out the stationery cupboard. Come out.
Come out what?
I don't understand.
That's right, read the next sentence, so we'll try and piece it together.
I'm really thirsty and all I've got is this wine.
I'm thirsty too, do you want some? Here, pour some in.
You just said
what?
that you're thirsty and offered me a water.
Yeah, well, I can.
Can I go get some more water? Because I'm proper parched. I can fill your water up too.
Water? You're right then. Jesus.
Okay, we're back. I do apologise, Toronto Roy, for interrupting
cutting you off in your pouring
correspondence. But I was ever so thirsty, I was parched.
Plus, marshmallow is pronounced marshmallow. Just saying. We just checked with Google, and only Americans say it wrong, and thick English people.
I say it the right way too. Marshmallow.
It's not It's not marshmallow. Marshmallow. Jack says it like that, and he's from Essex, so... Yeah,
because we learnt it off Ghostbusters.
He's too young for Ghostbusters. You're gonna call.
Right, back to Toronto Roy. I'm going to start again.
Yeah, let's show some respect to Toronto Roy.
I'm only caught up to the HOH, but I'm not... No. But I'm hoping to see Betty come out. Okay.
Come out.
While I like Josh, he is one of those players you like, but don't know much beyond the surface level.
I agree with that.
He's a doctor and has a boyfriend, alright. A Kevin win would be that brilliant winner you only get once per country.
Yeah.
Someone who wins via the UK posh boy strategy.
How?
Someone who does not need the money, has doubts they can win, and thus choose to just grab the games by the balls and just enjoy themselves and have the freedom to do what is most entertaining at every turn because they would like to win. But that is a bonus to the chance to play the game full out.
Toronto Roy, you need some commas in there, man. Is Kevin posh then?
Maybe,
He's got money. Don't dress like he does.
But it looks like genetically he might have.
It's true.
Because of that lack of hair.
He is playing it. He's playing
If he had all the money, he'd have a hair transplant.
Not necessarily. Not everyone's vain.
Oh.
You are. I think he is... Yeah, he is playing it for fun. And it's fun for us to watch. And we like that.
Whoa, this is long.
Whoa. Buckle up, buttercup.
In the US, we got this with Dr. Will, who insulted the jury in the final speeches, won the ability to enter a room with news articles, and spent that time fixing his hair in the mirror and telling people to their faces that he lies. Is that...
I don't remember that newspaper thing, but that sounds good.
I've not watched, but heard Tim was like that in BBAU.
He was rude.
No, but he was kamikaze, but not because he's posh.
No.
Finally, Aaron in the first Channel 5 series.
Aaron Allard Morgan?
Yeah.
That was all I remember.
A player who is free to go balls to the wall in their gameplay because a win will not change their life. And the experience for them is the... Is that a real word? Reared? I don't think so.
Weird. I don't know what that means. Perhaps Toronto Roy's been having a drink.
I'm Googling it to see if it's a word that I don't know.
I don't remember Alan Allard Morgan playing like that, but I do remember him getting booed to fuck when he come out.
Reared, obsolete or dialectal, a voice, a sound. Okay.
Marshmallows all over again.
You asked in the pod
Yes.
what I considered the game in BBUK. Oh yeah, we did.
Oh, someone's finally answering a question with us. Thank you so
interaction.
much.
We crave it.
Appreciated.
I love BBUK because the brigade strategy.
Oh.
So
Why
I
you
need
got
that
such a dry
water
mouth?
of forming the Cool Kids Alliance and riding it to the end. It says ridden. Is doomed to fail. Housemates do.
Do you want me to read this? You seem to be struggling.
I am struggling. I love BBK because the brigade strategy of forming the Cool Kids Alliance and riding to the end is doomed to fail. Housemates do try to play a game. I need more commas. Can you take over?
God's sake. So, apologies, Toronto Roy. Right. The be myself strategy usually fails because we are generally boring cunts. Oh. But take Aaron, the only one I believe successfully played a game, top 3 winner. Step 1, he lied in his VT to get in the house. This is some deep BBUK here. 2, he formed resistance to Anton and Jay McRae majority, who were using Pigeon to form an alliance. I don't know what the... Toronto Roy is making up words here. Anton was the villain. 2, he formed a showmance with a player who was both likeable and not a threat to his game. She was not likeable. 3, he made himself the primary defender of the underdogs. 4, he pandered to the gay stroke women audience, that's me and you, by being the only one to take outdoor naked showers. This is brilliant. 5, talked to himself, the audience in the backyard, and camera talker, and portrayed himself as the underdog protector against the majority who was able to dominate every turn, allowed them to appear nasty while remaining above the fray. He thus beat the basic BB strategies of the Simpleton, Tashi, Alex, Diary Mastermind, Anton, Eccentric, Tom, Cute Straight Guy with a Heart, Jay.
Sorry, but this guy must have just watched this series because there's no way anyone can remember that in that much detail this time later.
While having BB undermine him at every turn, that's true. Faye's sister put in the house and her parents nominating him. Faye's sister was such an...
family nominations.
We hate
dark
those.
Times.
Faye's sister was horrible. Basically, I love how these archetypes succeed or fail based upon what the public believes, i.e. Horseface Grace and Mikey, I believe, are still married in real life, but appeared fake in the house, yet Josie was the opposite. 2 questions. Who do you want to win, in order? Kevin, Helena, Josh, Betty, Jace. Oh, we don't need Jace anymore. And 2, or do you want to do one first? We might forget.
Yeah, one before the other, because I can't remember too many things.
So who do you want to win, in order? Kevin, Helena, Josh, Betty.
Kevin, Betty, Josh, Helena.
Mine's Kevin, Josh, Betty, Helena. But that sounds sexist,
Kevin,
but that is
Josh,
my order.
Betty, oh, it's fine.
2, why in the UK... Why in the UK did production try to cover up Jay shitting in the freezer? Yet showed him squatting on a chair and shaving his hoop in the middle of the bathroom on the main show.
This person can't be real.
Hats off to that. After all these years, let's get to the bottom of these matters. you want to know what? You should read my blog, Exertainment. I've probably covered that in great detail. I used to blog about every single episode, and I probably did say why at the time, but that was about 10 or so years ago now.
Showing his hoop.
Why did they cover that up? People were mentioning it, weren't they, in their exit interviews and stuff. And they were like...
Were they?
Yeah, they were like, no, that never happened. Have to have a 10-second delay on that. Health and safety issue.
Just a 10.
Health and safety issue, obviously.
Yeah, I think there was a health and safety issue where they had to throw all of the food out, wasn't it? Because he did it secretly, and Big Brother obviously knew what happened, so made them chuck all the food away.
What's worse, shitting in the freezer or peeing in the bin?
Do you know, I will never know why they covered that up. I will never know, because they should have evicted him for that behaviour.
Disgraceful. Defecating amongst the French fries.
I can only...
I meant to say fish fingers, but French fries came out.
I can only assume that there's some weirdness going on Channel 5 where he's scouted and perhaps he's got favourable treatment by production because of what they think he's worth to the show or the channel. Because remember, it was Channel 5, they weren't casting it in the same way.
The only thing I can remember about him is wiping his arse on, was it Louise's pillow, who he went on to marry, and
did he?
Beating the shit out of that pillow in the back garden. That's the only thing.
Pillow talk.
And I think they took the piss out of it on purpose and had the pillow talking or something. Going, hey, why'd you beat me up?
Yeah.
Why the fuck do I remember that?
We will never know.
Are you watching that season at the moment?
Yeah, it must have been recent. Come on.
Read my blog, Exertainment. It's got all that old shit on there. Believe me, Laura's been reading all that old shit.
Do you want to read the second part of Toronto Roy's messages? Because I might not make it.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh no, it's not too bad. Toronto Roy. I respawned Moz is his email address. Moz is Morrissey. Is this someone we know?
I don't know. That's what I'm starting to wonder.
Message. What a brilliant season when at the final 5 the eviction shocked me. The previous night, Brent was ranting, that's the other podcaster, about where Josh fucked up, and when the edit showed his discussion of his mother and representation in the BB house, I was sure he was a goner. They always make sure to air this type of emotional stuff right before someone is about to go. And while Jacey-Binned
that's the Drag Race theory, that if they have an emotional discussion in the episode, they'll go.
Time's up. And while Jacey-Binned had a better eviction outfit, I thought that was just down to his bad fashion sense. I didn't think Josh was going to go. This is the first season that has been so unpredictable. I've actually watched the episodes live since BBUK went off air. Another question. While every pod I've listened to thinks BB should cast more super fans, I've always thought they should do a season where only people who don't know the game, it could be done as half the typical cast only watches the season provided in sequester, if that, and unlike the celebs, they would care about the money and try to stay. Show them Janelle's season to teach them the basics and keep the Cody Brigade strats from them. I believe this would make for a banger of a season and would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for the wonderful podcasts. I like this. Good.
I was about to say I direct you to CBB US, but he said not celebrities because it's people who need the money or who want to win the money. Yeah, I agree. I think it's better when they don't know what they're doing.
It's the worst. It's like what we were saying earlier. It's the worst when people go in and they're quoting all the old houses. You need to go in there and be yourself, do your own thing, make your own strategy. Don't copy other people.
But then what about Kevin? Is his strategy not based on...
It's slightly based, or it's like paying homage to, but Kevin is also doing his own thing. He's not like directly ripping off someone else's game, is he?
It's not plagiarising.
No. I totally agree. I say don't show them any series and just send them in.
Why would they show them something in the...
That's what they do.
I don't think they should do that.
They do. They show them it to like sort of, tell them how the game works.
Warm up.
You've got the rule book for that.
Oh, like a fluffer before you go on set.
Is there any more, or is that it?
Watch Tashawn run around this room trying to find a telephone.
Oh god.
I don't know. There might be.
I didn't think Josh was going to go. Did you? It's funny what different people read into different things, isn't it?
Did I think Josh was going to go? No, I think I thought that Jacey-Binned was going to go. Then I changed my mind and thought it was Josh. I think that Actually, I think that I thought I was partially spoiled.
Ah.
And that I caught a glimpse of something which led me to think Josh was going to go. Mm. But sometimes you think you saw a spoiler and you didn't, which is exactly that case in point.
I did a spoiler for season 2. I clicked on the wrong episode. I clicked on one 2 ahead, and it showed someone putting up 2 people, like just in the intro bit. So then watching those 2 episodes leading up to that was rather disappointing.
In front of Jack?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oops, because I was drunk.
As obviously you know what's coming anyway.
I knew anyway. Any more? Any more for any more?
I was thinking there could be, dusty old emails from the past in this odd folder, but apparently not.
I thought you said there was 3 from Toronto Roy, was that it?
Just the 2, thankfully. I mean, enough. Sorry, enough for 3, but just the 2.
I like those. I like it when people ask us our opinion on things, like we've got important things to say.
Yeah.
We do, don't we?
Yeah, about those frozen boobs from the past.
I like those old references. That's what keeps BU on Blast going.
Yeah, now, next the question is, why that series that you're so fascinated with, and did you watch it recently? Because there's no way, if you didn't watch that quite recently, you could remember all those people in that many detail. And Tashi, for fuck's sake.
I don't know who that is. And also, are you actually from Toronto? Because if you were in the UK, that Aaron Allard Morgan thing was like a massive scandal that he won, and it was because of like rigged Facebook voting and blah, blah, blah. Do you remember? You could vote on Facebook for like 8p a go. I voted loads of times for him.
Yeah, I wanted him to win big time.
Yeah,
so.
But remember he got booed when he came out.
Yeah.
Why though? Because he was a bit up himself, wasn't he?
The majority of the audience there were more into like Jay McRae's antics.
What about
they were pro poo in the freezer?
What about Aaron Allard Morgan's Lego room? Lest we forget.
That's how you know he's posh. Because that Lego doesn't come cheap.
And you got a whole room for it. Fucking hell. How many rooms you got in your house?
Exactly.
Why do I remember these things and I can't remember my own name? Why?
Anyway, let's wrap this up.
I think this podcast was done some time ago.
Yeah, a good half hour ago. Follow me on Twitter, @BB_superfan.
Follow me on Twitter, @VM.
Follow the podcast, @BB_on_Blast.
Who do you want to win? Email us before the final and let us know
or
who your faves.
Take a life out of Toronto Roy's book and contact us through our website if you don't want to email us.
Or just email us, tweet us. It doesn't really matter. We don't care how you get here. Just get here if you can.
If you BB can. Yeah.
Did I say read my book?
I don't know. Read Lindsay's book.
Read my book, First Aid Kit Girl. Go on our BB on Blast thingy. Give us a 5-star review on Spotify.
And check out our cover art on Instagram if you don't follow us already, or you listen to us somewhere where you don't get cover art. Great little pictures on there every week.
Plugging that, will be. Jesus.
Right. We'll be back for the final.
Are we going to watch the final together?
Are we?
I think we should, but we need to be careful.
To keep ourselves in the dark.
Very, very careful. But yeah, we'll discuss that off air.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.